Good evening, Draftaholics, and welcome to Draft Punks. I'm Sam.
And I'm Adrian, and welcome to the Magic Mates Cup final for 2025. And we're back. We're back together, finally, after so long away, Sam.
We are back together, and we have some good stuff to go through. So without spoiling anything, even though I think I'm probably going to spoil it in the thumbnail, I had a really good result at this year's Cup final. So we're going to run you through each and every step of it. I'm in the drafter's seat, I'm in the player's seat, and we've got Adrian top left here in the commentary booth for the whole way.
Some of the way, or at least all of the way for your draft.
Well, let's take a look at this. So the format was Avatar draft, and this is my pack one, pick one.
What you should or shouldn't be first picking.
So for everyone's knowledge,
okay, so
yeah,
I am basically the most hungover I've been in this video. I was at a party the previous night, and I drank a little too much, and I right now feel like garbage, and I'm using everything that I've got to try and understand cards and be vaguely entertaining.
These are the behind the scenes you get when you didn't watch the official stream. So anyway, for my pack one, pick one, I'm basically debating between Fire Lord Azula, which is very, very powerful, but 3 colors, and Enter the Avatar state. Which is great, but just a single color. And if you're going to be a single color, probably the best one to be. So I like the single color. I like white. I like the white aggressive decks. I'm pretty happy starting with that. And I think this is the kind of format where you want to be, just find your open lane, figure out what's open, and just move into that. It's pretty difficult to like bully your way into what you want to do. So taking a 3-color card up front is pretty tough.
I agree, and I've noticed that a lot, this format. And I say a lot out of like the 3 or 4 drafts I've done in this format. One very unsuccessful one. Everyone watching this going, hey, where's the games, Adrian? I won't dwell on it too long, but I recorded the games and then promptly threw away the audio by accident, so you're never getting that video. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The games weren't very interesting anyway. I went 2-3. So
the crazy thing about this draft is so the fun thing about this draft on the commentary is the commentators, you and Alex, the whole way through were poo-pooing on everything the whole way. You're like, oh, this all looks pretty mediocre.
Yeah, we dunked on you.
I love Team Avatar. Team Avatar is incredible.
Yeah, I do like it. But yeah, we thought you were having a bad draft.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes as we move on. But man, I was thrilled to start with a Team Avatar, and this one kind of informed a lot of my picks as we move on. Though I think the commentators weren't kind of as cognizant of it as me.
You can say Adrian wasn't as cognizant as you were. That's fine.
Adrian's a moron and has no idea what's going on.
But this is true.
No, I can only say that when I don't have you on here with me. Ooh, third pick, Barsing Say.
Foreshadowing there.
Oh yeah, okay. So this is where we thought your draft, like we were like, oh yeah, Barsing Say really strong. Good white cards, first pick. So we think your draft is going okay. It's when like the colors start to get confusing.
Yeah.
Me and Alex were like, whoa, we don't get what's going on here, because it looked like you leaned over to green, then you leaned back to another color that I guess will, spoilers we'll explore later. But I mostly out of this video I want to hear your mindset for each pick, because me and Alex were like, oh no, Sam's getting knocked out in round 1 and going 0-3 today. It's looking bad.
Yeah, so I was very happy to see a third pick Barsing Say. That card is amazing. I'm very happy to honestly first pick the blue, green, or white in that cycle. If it's good enough for a first pick, I think it's good enough for a 4th pick, don't you think?
I do. Also, you get to see the wonderful card overlay, which is just a rectangle selected out of Mox field.
It's great, and honestly, Dom did a really good job at managing that and guiding conversation for you guys through the whole stream.
100%.
This whole thing, this whole thing was done on basically zero budget and by a bunch of people who were learning a lot of this on the fly. So I know this doesn't look like a Wizards quality stream, but the fact that we were able to do this together was the result of a really large amount of work and effort by a lot of good people.
100%. The sort of key couple of people that have been doing the Magic Mates stream and all the technical stuff for the past forever, basically, they weren't available. So we also sort of stepped in and had to pick it up, and it was made worse by, because I think I'm probably, not to toot my own horn, but I'm probably the most technical out of the draft squad. But I was away. I was in Japan.
Yeah, you were in Japan for like 3 years, which is why the videos with the two of us have been so light lately.
Yeah, so huge props to everyone. A special props to Charlie and Dom. Charlie for wrangling all of us fools, and Dom for roasting himself like a chicken in the very hot room all day.
Anyway, so that pick there, I was very happy to just get a white 2-drop, and it's an ally.
Yep.
And the Compassionate Healer has gone up and up for me. So so just for context, this draft was less than a week after the set came out. Set came out on like the Wednesday, and this is on Sunday of week 1. So I had spammed as many drafts as I could to try to learn the format. Most of them were on camera and are up here for you guys to see.
The interesting thing to note too is
so yeah, still some kind of early level card evaluations. And so now we had my first kind of crossroads, and I think this was one that surprised you guys.
Yeah, this surprised us big time. We were like, oh, okay, first red card, and it's like a fine common.
I think it's turned out not quite as good as perhaps I originally thought, but I do think it's good in the red aggro deck. And again, remember, I'm thinking that I've got Team Avatar. I want to go wide. I want lots of creatures on the board.
Okay.
And so that's the direction that I'm trying to push, right? I don't want a 6-drop. I don't think upper is that good. I don't really want 6-drops in general. So I was not that interested in the upper. And the Freedom Fighters, if I'm going to do like a go wide, red white aggro allies sort of thing, yeah, totally fine.
Here you're going to watch me tell the audience about why you don't like this card.
Picking the red card, then.
Yeah, I've been on a roller coaster with this one, and I'm still on a bit of a roller coaster.
And so I was like, okay, Sam.
I think my final thoughts on it are, it's not great as a removal spell, but if you're able to leverage the time that you've taken the thing out for, it can be quite good. So if you are being aggressive, it's a little bit like a bounce spell in a sense, right? But where they need to put work into getting their thing back.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
And a lot of the time it will just take the thing out forever.
This makes a lot of sense. I remember my only experience with the format was the one video we did the week I got back. And I remember this card being strong, and so I was like, yeah, okay, good pick, Sam.
I'm a big fan of the Wandering Musicians. Nick, who's also part of the coverage team and a very good drafter, is also a big fan of the Wandering Musicians. Damon, who we're going to meet very soon, who is also very good, is not a fan of the Wandering Musician. So this was a bit of a talking point through the day.
Yeah. This is where we start to see you get fed a lot of red cards.
Yeah, and so the Union Archers is a good red 2-drop. So I'm thinking, oh, great, I'm going to have to draft red-white. This is not a good day.
Me and Alex make a lot of fun of this fact, because if there is a comp pair Sam does not want to draft, it is red-white.
Yeah. So there's nothing in this pack, so I'm definitely just going to take a powerful card, which is the Deadly Precision, which is a very powerful card I'm happy to see with only a couple of cards left in the pack.
Okay, maybe just take the red card, but no. He takes the... it makes sense.
See, look, I know.
And this is something I like to do with these sort of drafts, where you can get to the end of pack 1 more or less monocolor, like close to monocolor, and then anything in another color is just kind of giving you good options to go somewhere else. So you don't need to take unplayable white cards, although that one is close to. Right, if there's a good card in another color, just give yourself an option. So if you open Rise of Sozin or whatever, you can move into it.
all the black cards they could ever want.
Look at this discipline where I'm like, oh, should I take the full art basic?
Yeah, I think
Should
I
take
make
the full art
fun of you
basic?
for not taking the planes here.
I get it. Yeah.
I don't think I ended up taking any in this this cup. I definitely took a bunch on camera at the last two events.
So interesting here.
And so
What would you pick? Would you pick the File or Zuko?
Alex was really surprised I wasn't interested in Zuko here. I don't think that card is that good, and it's hard to cast.
Yeah.
But you've already kind of geared
Whereas the
yourself
Callous
to
Inspector
you've
is
already got, like, a good
quite
card
nice
that
if you're doing
produces tokens,
an
maybe
aggressive
having, like,
sacrifice thing.
Going to that Mardu, try and get some fixing would be a good
So,
idea. I mean, he's not that heavy in
I was
red, so-
reasonably happy with this. There's nothing really powerful except maybe for Team Avatar.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I have to say,
I've got an aggressive strategy in
Yeah,
white, which is a
firebending
great
axes
place to be in the
cool.
format. Might be the best place to be in the
And
format.
it's like
I'm not looking
defense
forward to having to
also
draft red white, but I like my white
like-
cards. I've got a Barsing Say and a deadly
I reckon
removal spell if I deadly
White's
precision
a good
if I
stand, but
want to move in certain
yeah.
other directions. So
the choice to not pick
I'm not like
violence
mega
is-
excited, but I think this is a totally
Really
fine way to start a
fine.
draft in this format.
Yeah, and it's very Simon Nielsen of you. I remember Simon Nielsen on the channel recommending that, like, yeah, it's almost better if your first 5 picks are all different colors. Or in the same way, like if you pick up 5 cards of different colors in the first pack and the rest in one, that's
Yeah.
almost best case, because what you really want is options. You don't want to lock yourself away as soon as you can.
That's it. So like I guess I'm locked into white, most likely. But I'm totally free as to what else I want to do with it. So hopefully my pack one pick one here gives me some good options to play with. I guess it's worth noting that I got that Barsing Say third, but then I saw no other green.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking that green is particularly open. White was very open. I was getting lots of good white through that whole pack. So I guess these are the things I'm thinking about, because Barsing Say is my next best card. But
not like, here's
not quite sure where we're going to go. So we'll have to see what this pack holds. There's plenty of drama while we keep things in
Yeah, well, the
suspense.
suspense is killing me.
The Earth King? Nobody saw that from the card viewer on the left. Okay.
I can only assume that this card is strong.
Earth King is one of the best cards in this set.
Yeah, all you got to do is read it. You're like, hang on, 4 mana 2/2 looks bad, but wait, it comes with a 4/4, and whenever the 4/4 attacks, I just get to rampant growth. Okay.
Yep.
And it's that many. So if I have many 4/4s,
That's true.
I ramp into the sun.
That's it, right? And so, like, the only other cards I'm looking at here, the white card is not under consideration. It's just like the only white card in the pack. The Fire Nation Cadets, I was really high on at the time, but since then I've kind of realized that it's actually a little bit of a build around. It doesn't just slot into any red
okay,
deck.
that's a
It
fair
really needs to be like a Red Lessons style deck.
Yeah.
Which I'm not set up to be at the moment. I've got a couple of lessons. We'll talk about this a little bit more as we go on, because it factors into some of my decisions, but the Earth King is just so much more powerful. I've got Barsing Say. Green was not open that pack, so hopefully I can just pick up a couple of green cards coming in this direction. Suki, also known as Adeline, is very, very good. I'd actually never played with Suki to this point, so I was kind of just going by eyeballing her. Yip Yip, I like a lot in these white aggro decks.
Yeah.
Like, I like Yip Yip more than Path to Redemption.
Right.
For context.
Okay, I mean, I'm kind of there with you, yeah.
Wants to be in sort of the allies
So,
there.
once again, Suki fits perfectly into my go wide plan. I'm still thinking that I'm a Team Avatar deck. I want to go wide. I want creatures that make multiple bodies. And she's just going to fit with that perfectly.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Past Adrian doesn't really get it, because I'm like, you want to be green-white. That's allies.
Yeah.
Or you want to be red-white. That's not allies.
I mean, I am paying attention to allies, because there's a lot of ally synergies in these colors. So, like, you're not entirely off the mark, but really I just wanted to be go wide, and I wanted to be fairly aggressive.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
So that was the priority here. One thing I am starting to get cautious of, though, is my curve, because I've got the Wandering Musicians, the Earth King, and Suki now. So I've now got 3 4-drops in my deck that wants to be relatively low curve. So yeah, that's definitely how I'm thinking about this, and I think this is going okay. Curve considerations aside, aha! But now we get a very nice green card in Haru.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
So the Wandering Musicians is good, but I just don't want more 4-drops at this point. Haru is a 2-drop and an ally and good. So I think I'm quite interested in Haru.
And it goes
At
wide.
this point.
And it goes
wide.
wide.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was thinking, right? I'll just Earthbend 1 onto each of my lands. And then this Team Avatar is going to go off. The Razor Rings is nice, but I don't like it that much in an aggressive deck, which is what I'm trying to be here.
I'm with you. In many ways, you probably prefer
they're good, but they're replaceable.
the pacifism. Forget this thing
Yes.
already. Path to Redemption.
Yes, agree. Yeah, like pack 1, pick 1, I'd prefer Razor Rings, but in an aggressive deck, 100%, yeah, prefer the pacifism.
Yeah, because most of the time you just want to get blockers out of the way.
At this stage, we're
That's it.
feeling
That's it.
green white. I would say
Yeah.
we're almost feeling solid
so,
green white. Picked up a good
still-
green
still,
land, picked up another good green
still
land, passing safe
Only,
land
what,
as well.
3 green cards now? But they're good. They're good.
Yeah, that's it. So I've got the Earth Kingdom Jailer is
Yeah,
huge.
exactly.
We
they've got
love
some really
that.
solid cards for the green white deck. A more aggressive version by the looks of it.
Oh,
which
is that like
you
the
know,
Fairgrounds
I think
Warden?
probably the best
Yes,
way
yep.
to
So
kill
this is the 3/3 that exiles one of their big things. This is one of the best cards in the
Quite a lot of removal.
the White Allies style decks. So yeah, thrilled to see this.
okay.
I was thinking, am I going to have to think about this combustion technique after I've just taken a couple of good green cards? But nope, beautiful white card to save the day. And goes really nicely with my double Enter the Avatar state.
3 mana, 3.
Yeah, great point. Very great point.
That's a really strong consideration. So this is actually a really good Earth Kingdom Jailer deck. Okay, Rocky Rebuke I like as a green removal spell. Water Tribe Captain, a decent creature. Oh, hello!
Yes.
I think this is the best white uncommon in the set. Aang's just nuts.
Alex and Adrian have noticed the card.
So getting this like this late, this is nuts. And this is my big signal. The white is just wide open. It is white open.
It is white open, yes.
So yeah, we're just going to slam Aang and be very happy about it. Another 4-drop, it is worth noting.
True.
So that is starting to weigh on my mind a little bit that I have a lot of 4-drops. They're all good, but I really need to push my curve down. I'm really looking for 2-drops. So I'm really glad I grabbed that Compassionate Healer
It already has 2 of the modes,
early, because that's and a good 1-drop.
Yeah,
It's very nice.
That's all, like,
Yeah.
So Earth Kingdom Protectors is the 1/1 that can protect your allies,
No.
which is great. And most of my white cards are allies, as is pretty typical in this format. The Zhongzhong's Deserters is fine, but not in consideration versus Protectors, I don't think.
Yep.
Oh, it's that good.
I think Protectors is really good, especially when I've got the Earth Kingdom Jailer. And
True. Yeah, you've got allies worth protecting.
That's it, right? And I've got Team Avatar. So the one thing that I yeet in with, I can protect.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, he's thinking about everything. He's thinking about more things than the commentary booth is thinking about.
It's because I spent a week doing nothing but drafting leading up to this. Okay. All right, another Path to Redemption, a Fire Nation Cadets. So again, there's some like okay options into other colors here.
And 3 copies of
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Path to Redemption.
Yeah, I think if you go and watch this video, dear viewer, I think here we deride you a bit for not going for the Fire Nation Cadets, but we're also wary of the fact that your red cards are middling, but your green cards are strong.
Yes. Yep, completely agree. I mean, yeah, what have I got in red at the moment? I've got the Union Archers, and there's one other card that I'm just missing at the moment.
Yeah, there's a couple in there somewhere.
The Glider Kids, I didn't have that much experience with at this point. I knew it was going to be decent, but I now think the Glider Kids is just actively good, especially in these sort of decks. It played out in these games that you're all about to see, dear viewer, really, really well. And I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but Flyers, great with Team Avatar, and I can protect them with Enter the Avatar state.
So true. And hey, Scry won on a Windrake plus a toughness. What
Right.
more could you like?
Apart from obviously the
It
big
tends to
red
block pretty well the
cards,
turn it comes down, and then it
a lot of
attacks really nicely.
big top-end things
So
like
this
that.
is one that I talked about with
Well, this is true.
one of my
You
teammates
gotta give
who
minerals
is
to
just
so
off a
far.
very impressive performance at Worlds
And
this
looking
weekend
at
just
one of the cards
passed.
in this pack. Green's dried up a bit.
I take the Rabaroo troop here because I think Destined Confrontation is basically unplayable. He made the very excellent point that the Confrontation is a really nice sideboard card against the chunky green decks. The red-green kind of
okay.
power 4 deck or a blue-green. They tend to just like smash badger moles onto the board.
Oh, yeah, gain flying
So I
or
probably should have
like
taken the
one
Destined
or four.
Confrontation
Yeah,
there.
not bad.
Stoked to see
Yip.
a single
Well,
yip.
it's only
A single
when
yip
you
has
have to
has
track
found its way to you.
So Sam gets some yip.
We know it.
Past Adrian making the same joke. It's a good joke.
No, that was one of
It's
his
the
big
joke we
jokes
made in the
when he
first
was
video, so it was all I knew.
I think it's
Yeah,
just
exactly right.
And especially
Um,
if you have
Lo and
a
Lee,
white deck,
I've
always
had-
threatening to do
I've
something
played twice in this
white
format,
deck.
and it was in I think it was in my first 2 drafts, in fact, both of which I had Ozai to go search up.
Oh wow, okay.
Which is the only time you should be playing her. So we'll take a Razor Rings. It might be a decent sideboard card. If I'm playing against another aggressive deck and I'm on the draw, I would probably bring it in.
Nice.
Oh.
Just hooked up.
Good 3-drop with nothing left in the pack. Huge. That is really, really good. And then that was just a basic land at the end there.
Did you get a full up?
Camera quickly.
Oh.
Not even a full art. Mega disappointing.
Well, yeah, we correctly identify that you're you're almost mono white here.
Yep. Yeah, in fact, aside from the Earth King and Haru, I think every relevant card I took there was white.
You forget names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
think at
so
this
he-
point,
which
we're like,
stands
wow,
for
what is
also
his
Zodiac's
second color?
color,
It's probably red.
which he can pick up with
Also,
the
more
I
behind
think
the scenes
notably in that pack,
excitement.
we
If you're
saw
wondering why the camera looks
no-
like we're in
no
a dust storm,
green cards get picked.
it's because the camera is outputting log color, which is like a color grade neutral thing for professional camera work. But we couldn't figure out how to turn it off, so it just looks like that.
That's funny. But yeah, the room that you guys are in was sweltering.
Oh
hot.
god, it's why it is. I mean, the being hungover was a factor, but it's why all the commentary I did was your draft in a game.
Sam has definitely cemented his seat as white.
Yeah, you were struggling that hard.
Oh, and the fact that Dom had to be in there all day for what was 6-7 hours of work.
Yeah.
Dom deserves all of the kudos in the world because goddamn, that room sucked.
Yeah, it was brutal. I think you'll see when I step in there for my interviews. I spend the entire time just like wiping sweat off my face. It was not a good time. So anyway, we're back with my mono white deck with like a couple of good green cards and a little bit of an avenue into red, and this is going to be the interesting narrative through this pack.
Okay, yeah, so there's going to be a moment when you pass a red white uncommon, and me and Alex think you messed up.
Yeah, so let's build up to that point. So the Compassionate Healer, we're not excited to first pick. The Chig, we're not excited to pick at all. Path of Redemption, I've got 2. I don't really want any more of them. Battle Fan kind of sucks. It's okay. So it looks like I'm taking a 2-drop here. I think the Compassionate Healer is substantially better than the Battle Fan.
Oh yeah, 100%.
2-1's run into the forecasting fortune teller really awkwardly. Compassionate Healer's an ally. I've got a bunch of ally synergies, and the text on the card is actually quite good. So this is the sort of thing that, as you guys say in the moment, and that it's easy to say, this is not very exciting. This is not the sort of first pick I was hoping for. But I started this pack saying I want cheap creatures, primarily. I want like good 2 and 3 drops to go with my deck.
Yeah,
That was my number 1 priority. And so even though it's not exciting, the fact that I got exactly what my deck needed there, I was actually okay with. And it means I'm not going to have some difficult pick later, right, where I get, Legend of Yang Chen versus a 2-drop, and I have to make a difficult decision.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
So another 2-drop. This one also substantially weaker.
Yeah,
And then
This pack.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay,
the
so-
land.
The rare.
So there's a land that could be relevant. There's Embercleave.
Is that what it is?
Kind of. I think it's good. I haven't played that much with it at this point, but I was thinking that it was good, and I do currently think it is good.
Oh, you did pick it. I remember. I think you picked Twin Blades here, don't you?
I actually can't. No, I'm pretty sure I take the Foxbearers here.
No.
Oh, you do take the Poxbearers. Maybe you wheel the blades then.
Maybe. Again, I'm thinking, I said at the start of this pack, my priority is 2-drops. There's a 2-drop in my colors, I'm just going to take it. And it's also an ally.
Yeah.
So again, it's not exciting. No one wants to second pick the Poxbearers. But my deck, I think, is pretty decent. Okay, here we go.
This is it. So yeah, we're like, red-white uncommon that does the red-white thing. That's totally what you want. And the white card is meh. You don't want this white card. You want the flashy, cool uncommon.
And so let's talk about the considerations here. If I take this red card, I'm probably saying I'm red, not green, and I think my green is better than my white at the moment. My red is currently the Union Archers and the Treetop Freedom Fighters. The Glider Kids, for all the same reasons as the first one, is good in my deck. It is good with Team Avatar. It is good with the protection spells that I've got. It's an ally, and it is in my main color.
And it's good on its own.
And it's good on its own. And it will be good regardless of whether I end up touching green or red.
Wow. Doesn't go for it.
Wow, he says.
Yeah.
And we think that this is like your strict hatred of red-white.
Sure, yeah.
You will never be caught dead drafting red-white.
But I guess the other thing there is I didn't want more 4-drops. I wanted cheaper creatures. And so taking 3 versus a 4 there was really relevant. Okay, Cadets and Fire Sages are both pretty good. There are no white cards in this pack.
You guys have talked about.
Yeah, now this is where we really start hanging crap on you.
Yeah, so
because we think you're like distraught now.
That seemed.
Right. Okay.
2020.
Yeah, I remember. You guys were saying that. Oh my god, I must be kicking myself. I just passed the red, white, gold card, and I got asked a little bit later about why I didn't take the Diligent Zookeeper. To be honest, I just didn't think about it that much. I was so high on Fire Nation Cadets. The Zookeeper would have been okay, except basically everything in my deck is a human, so it's probably just a 4-mana 4/4, which I'm not really in the market for.
Yeah, market 4.
Market 4. So this is Heibai, Spirited Balance, which is, it's fine. Combustion Man, I like a lot. Oh, Heartless Axe, I like a lot. A white card that is playable, a green card that is playable.
Yeah, so we see you pull Combustion Man to the front after you pick up the fire bending, what do you call them again? Fire Nation Cadets.
Yeah.
After passing the red white card, and we're like, oh no, Sam's kicking himself. Sam's realized that red's the right choice, and he's screwed up.
It's unfortunate,
and now he's trying to overcorrect. But there's a method to the madness, I believe.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I think that pick, I think I still should have just been thinking my green is so good, I shouldn't be veering over into red for that card. I probably should have just taken possibly even just the Badger Mole out of that last pack. Oh, except there's another
Second Combustion Man.
This is getting tricky. Okay, well, it looks like I'm... At this point, I think I'm red. Right, I've got the double Combustion Man. I don't have that many green cards.
We think you're red as well. We're convinced you're red.
Yeah.
but they're
And so I'm not
replaceable.
I'm not
Russian
thrilled
Man-
about it because my green cards are
It's a
so
pretty
good, but the green is just not flowing. I just have
no,
not seen a
it,
green
it,
card.
it stops pretty quickly in each pack. You notice.
Yeah, in both directions as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And as it turns out, both drafters on either side of me were
It's
green.
been a rough draft for Sam. I think it's, he really wanted to be green-white. He really wanted that green-white allies deck.
Okay, not a huge fan of the cat owl, but
He hasn't picked up any.
again, I don't really want more 4-drops at this point, but if I end up scrapping for playables, maybe I'll play it.
Yeah, fair.
Spoilers.
Unless something really crazy happens, like if he picks up something super good in green, maybe he'll go, okay, well, I'll play a deck with like 4 or 5 green cards in it.
Oh, look at
I'm
me.
just thinking on like playables and how many
You get it.
cards and how much he wants in his deck because he might.
Yeah, and I guess I'm thinking that you just need like another green bomb and then you're playing green. But then I'm assuming the default is green is white red at the moment.
No, he's not like.
Yeah, and so this abandoned attachments is actually really good because this is one of the best follow-ups to a turn 1 Fire Nation Cadets.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
This is a good card for him.
Because let's talk about the Cadets really quickly. The card is really good, but you need proactive lessons.
Yes.
I do have lessons, but 2 of my best ones are enter the Avatar state. What am I going to do? Like fire off the enter of the Avatar state for no good reason on turn 2 just to turn on my Fire Nation Cadets?
Yeah.
I don't have that many that I'm like. I don't have any firebending lessons that I'm happy to just kind of throw out to turn on the Cadets. So even though Cadets is good, it's Chig.
the chicken pig.
It is the Chig. Which, even though it is white, is not a card that anybody wants in their deck, or at least in their main deck. Totally fine sideboard card. And this is of course best of 3. This is real Magic, not Arena Magic.
Artifact
Very true. I think I make fun of you for this pick.
There are some pretty.
This one here.
No, the previous one with the.
Oh, taking Chig. Yeah.
Rare enchantments, some vehicles in the set that you probably want to.
Okay, and they're not a huge amount rounding out this pack, except that there's going to be one coming up that was really.
The mythic green one.
Oh yeah.
It was absurd how relevant it was.
Oh, okay. I can't remember what you're talking about.
No one else would have noticed this but me because it drastically affected my deck building process.
Lot of red cards.
But they're all kind of bad. Like I don't want to play any of these cards.
Yes.
I don't want any of these cards in my deck. Maybe the Vindictive Warden, but like I'd really
This
prefer
guy
not.
doesn't seem so bad.
He's fine.
Can grind him out like a champion. Oh, take the full up basic, Sam.
Look how much I've grown. I've learned.
How much you've shrunk, how much you've regressed.
That's true. That's so true.
From the lofty heights of having all
right.
the cool full art basics.
So take a look at this one. I've got Heibai, which is... I'm like, okay, it's white. I'm taking the white card. Heibai's not that good. Badger Mole is good. Card is actively good. And if I want to get enough playables to be green, that Badger Mole could make all the
Full art
difference.
basic, let's go.
Oh, did I get one last? That's
Yeah.
great. Let's go. Okay, cool. So let's cut over now to my final deck. Okay, so when I sat down to build my deck, I thought I was red. I laid it out like this. So everything above the dice is just me kind of thinking about the green version, but everything below that is my deck. So I've got that white core there that looks really strong, and then in red I've got the Fire Nation Cadets, the Union Archers, the Treetop Freedom Fighters, and 2 copies of Combustion Man. Not playing any of the other random Drek over to the side. So this looks decent.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I'm looking at this and I go, yeah, I'd play that. It's not perfect, but I'd play it.
Things on my mind are I've got 1-drops in 2 different colors, and I hate having those red-white decks where you draw a hand of all white cards and 3 mountains.
Yeah.
It just sucks. Or like you can't actually drop your Fire Nation Cadets until later. The Fire Nation Cadets isn't actually that good. Like, I do have lessons. I got Yip, enter the Avatar state ×2, but I don't really want to fire any of them off proactively. Likewise with the fancy footwork. This is not really how I want to play a game. Union Archers is decent. The Treetop Freedom Fighter is also decent. So really I'm playing red for the double Combustion Man. This is like my actual big pull into red. So I'm thinking, is this actually the way to do this? So I put this together. I sat and fiddled with the numbers for a little while, got to the point where I was like, okay, I think I'm doing this, and called the judge over to get a photo of it and send it through the coverage crew. And then as I sat and stared, I was like, oh, you know what? Let's see what the green build looks like. So this was the green build. Okay, so we swapped that out. And so now in the green build, I get Haru, which is good. Quite good.
Yes.
The Earth King, which is busted, and Ba Sing Se, which is busted. Really, really good. The downside is I didn't have that many extra playables in white. So in order to kind of make the numbers up, I end up needing to play Rabaru Troop instead of Combustion Man. This is a bit of a step down.
Yep.
And I'm playing the Chig. I'm playing the Curious Farm Animals. There was no way around it. That was the only way I could make it work. I could have put Razor Rings in, but I just wanted creatures. I needed bodies on the board. And so playing Chig was the only way I could make it happen. So I sat then staring at this, being like, okay, is this big increase in power level in the green cards worth having to play some slightly garbage cards? In the end, I decided yes, and the big thing that switched that kind of swung my opinion was that the mana base was going to be so much better. I get to play 11 planes and 6 green sources. And I'm never going to have a problem with mana all day. Everything is going to be really smooth sailing on that front. That was what ended up pushing me over the edge.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the hell out of it, because that's a tricky decision to make.
It was weird. This felt like one of those sealed builds that you get.
Yeah.
Where you're like, okay, I've got like powerful white cards.
What's my second color? Like, yeah.
Exactly. I so rarely have draft decks that are like that, where you get to deck build and you're like, oh, what color am I? This doesn't happen very often in draft.
No. Yeah.
And I made this switch really at the last minute. I only had a couple of minutes left in deck building when I made this call. But I did it, and it was 100% the right decision. When I showed it to some of the other good players at the table later, I think it was Andre that said, if I was a playable short, I would have put an extra basic land in my deck so that I could play the Earth King and Ba Sing Se rather than the red cards.
Okay.
So getting to play Chig was almost lovely compared to having to play another basic land. So, and as it turns out, this particular configuration worked out really nicely. So I think let's jump straight from here into round 1 and let's see it in action.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go. This is a rematch of last year's final.
Oh, it is too. Yes. Yeah, it's you and Damon.
Me and Damon. Damon was the winner of last year's event, beating me in the finals. Pretty thrilling finals as well. Damon is one of the best drafters I have ever met. He's very,
actually one of
good.
the best drafters in the world.
He is actually, yeah. We have the numbers to show this. So look, pairing into him in round 1 was not ideal, and I think my deck is decent, but I'm a little bit worried about how it's going to go in a pretty powerful matchup, which this will no doubt be. And then we've got Nick and Richard up in the top left in the commentary booth. Very good drafters in their own right.
Getting boiled alive in the room, steamed like a couple of dumplings.
That's it. And I lost the die roll, which I'm also not super thrilled about. My deck very much wants to be on the play. Damon leads with an island, and off we go.
Off we go. I didn't catch it because I wasn't always on commentary and I wasn't watching very closely on the day. But did you have any hashtag Samuel keeps where you kept a single color hand and ripped the forest again? Because you've done it 2 years in a row.
I have. There was one in round 2. We'll talk about that one when we get there.
Turn to Harrow. You gotta feel like a genius.
I do feel good about that. I think Haru's pretty vulnerable, and so not necessarily likely to get there. But Damon's got a really awkward draw. He drew the tap land on turn 2, and then I think may have just found the mountain, and so he could have killed Haru. I think he's got a firebending lesson in hand, so he could have killed the Haru straight away, but that's a terrible use of mana. So he just develops his 3-drop, and he'll probably look to try to remove the Haru next turn. So I'm pretty happy to untap with him, because that means I'm going to get at least one more body on the board. And I've got the Wandering Musicians in hand, and so my go wide plan is looking like it's going to start coming together.
Yeah, you've drawn a couple lands, but you're still looking fine. You got cards to play. No attacking for you, but some attacking for me.
Yep. So we pacify the bird. I think Nick and Richard were a little bit surprised to see me pacify the bird. Bird's really good. It just attacks for 3 constantly.
Yeah. We will see in this game, and I think, or a later game in this match, where the bird does work.
Yeah. Messenger Hawk is really good, and so I didn't have anything else to do with my mana that turn, and so it was really a choice between play that and do nothing. And since I probably want to play the musicians out next turn, I think just getting the blocker out of the way, getting the flyer off the board, these are all good things. And then thrilled to see Damon do just crack a clue. That's not a sign of strength.
True, yeah, the main phase clue always does feel nice.
It does, yeah, especially when you're not attacking with the Messenger Hawk. Goes for a 5-ending lesson.
Oh, has he got it? I haven't seen it in hand.
Oh, there we go.
Let's
no, thank
go.
you. No, thank you.
Reed's
and
card.
So Damon has spoken to me afterwards. We were talking between games about this. So he's got a lightning strike in hand as well. And he said he felt like this was a massive misplay. This is for context. This is the sort of thing that Damon considers a massive misplay. Massive. Was if he had used the lightning strike there, he could have saved the firebending lesson to take out a bigger creature like this Wandering Musicians.
Oh, right.
And
so he's used the, even though it costs 5 mana, but he's used the thing that gives him a 5 damage option.
Exactly.
Now he only has a 3 damage option.
That's it. So he's sitting there with a lightning strike in hand, looking at my Wandering Musicians. It's about to apply a fair beatdown now that I've got a Haru land going. And so at the end of this, he really regretted that decision. I feel like most people would do that, right? I'm going to point the 2 damage burn spell, not the 3 damage burn spell, at the 1/1.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I mean, I would too.
Right?
I mean, maybe if I really considered it, I'd go, oh, yeah, this, maybe big things are coming. I've got lots of lands. I will be able to make 5 mana. But even then, I feel like I want to use my mana efficiently, and I'm also thinking, lightning strike can go face. Maybe I can win the game with it.
Totally. And despite his start in this game, Damon's deck is actually quite aggressive. The way this is playing out, I'm thinking he's a Jeskai control.
The pensive stroking of the beard.
How do people think without beard? This is how I do all of my thinking. In Magic, at work, this is how I do everything. I don't know how people get by without it.
I like your beard stroke method. Is you kind of wrap it around your thumb once and then do the full length and let it unfurl.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a well-practiced technique. I'm a big fan of it.
Excellent. He's probably doing it right now. You just can't see.
All right, there we go. You better believe it. That's how I get through these videos as well. Okay, so he passes with 5 mana up. So I'm not quite sure what to expect from this. So what do we do here? I've got the Glider Kid, so I guess I play that pre-combat because I can make an extra creature or potentially +1 counter on my existing forest.
Yeah.
And if he's going to play a Razor Rings or something in combat to kill the Haru, I probably want to play the Glider Kids pre-combat.
That's a great point, and you do.
Now, I should point out,
Yeah.
is actually a human, I believe.
All right, here we go. The Lightning Strike does end up getting fired at
Looks at
Haru.
2 planes.
All right, goes away this time. We finally got rid of Haru.
Scry one.
Scry.
Do you remember what you saw here?
I think it's Ang. I think it's uncommon Ang, if I remember correctly.
Doing some counting.
I don't know. The fact that I'm not slamming it back on top is making me question that. Maybe it was a compassionate healer, just a medium creature.
Yeah, okay.
So Damon was indeed rewarded for waiting there instead of just snapping off the turn, which would be a safer move.
These rounds are untimed, and both Damon and I are a little bit famous for enjoying a good think from time to time. So this This match did take a little bit. So at this point, I'm trying to, like, based on that, whatever that thing is on top, I'm trying to figure out how much damage I'm going to get through this turn, and then how much what I see on top is actually going to affect that clock, while also trying to factor in what potential removal Damon might have, right? So if he's got a Razor Rings, what does my clock look like? If he doesn't have a Razor Rings, what does my clock look like? How good is that card on top compared to a random card, an average card? This is why I find Magic so difficult, because making those decisions is
Oh,
really
I know,
tricky.
right? Yeah, it's so convenient when it's a land or a bomb, because you're like, okay, I know where this
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
But when it's kind of a middle of the pack card, you now have to assess how many fractions of a percentage point it is above the true median of your deck.
Yeah.
And like, you gotta,
Oh,
what am I playing?
I remember what
am
it
I
is.
doing?
It's Yip Yip.
Oh, right.
It is a Yip. And so I'm thinking, right, I've got the Glider Kids down. If I can jump the Wandering Musicians, does that represent kind of a significant amount of damage?
Oh, okay, yeah, because you are on the beatdown. You are beating down.
Yeah. Oh, the no value Fire Nation Raider.
Does feel bad.
And this was the point where I was like, because you know how when you sit down and you face someone good, you have this thing in your head where you're like, they always have it. Their draws are always good. They always have good cards. Mana Screw and these sort of things only happen to me. And then Damon plays this. I'm like, no, wait. It happens to everyone. And this was the point where like, oh, wow, he's really, really weak right now.
Yeah. So you just you swing out, right? You just get amongst it. Now, are you thinking pop the enchantment for another body, or hold up the Yip?
Yeah, so the things to think about here are, do I want to use the Yip proactively?
Oh, sure.
Could point it at the musicians. Whoop, in we go. Which is currently 3. I can get it up to 5. The Glider Kids is 3, so that'll be 8 damage. Puts him to 5. Is that worth doing? Do I want to use it to protect my land if he blocks it? Do I want to hold it up in case he tries to point a burn spell at something?
We're taking it all, though.
Or do I just crack the pacifism? And the answer to all of these questions is I didn't know that Path to Redemption was activate only on my turn, and I thought I could do it in Damon's turn.
Oh. I mean, to be honest, I would also have made that mistake.
Yeah, 5-day-old format, and it's got a different wording on it. It says you can do it in your turn, not just at sorcery speed, so you can do waterbending tricks with it.
And not only would I have made that mistake, I made that mistake in a video that is on the channel. I'm fairly sure in the first game where I lose to the arena server.
And at time of recording, this is just after I played in the ANZ MTG 10K down in Melbourne just this past weekend, and I had an opponent try to do the same thing in the sealed component of that event. So yeah, definitely not just a me thing. Here we go. Let's try to do the thing you're not allowed to do. Damon says that's not how that works. Know how your cards work, Sam. What are you doing?
Oh, sheepishly untaps land.
So that's pretty brutal, and in fact, it's really brutal because I would have had lethal this turn if I had done that during my turn.
Okay.
Because right now Damon's got 2 blockers, which means I've got one thing is going to get through. If it was 2 things that are at least 1 power. Oh, actually no. If he blocks. With the Wandering Musicians, they're 2 power. Plus the Yip is lethal.
Yep. Okay.
So, just a casual missed lethal in the first round. This was, I think, the only massive mistake that I made. This is the coverage people telling us we need to fudge over just a little bit. My favorite parts of the slight coverage disruptions that we got, I think they're going to come in a few moments, actually. We're playing in the storeroom of an LGS. And every so often the store needed boxes of cards, so you'll just see boxes of cards getting passed over the table. It's great. So now I'm pretty annoyed with myself, but move that aside. What's the attack here? If I yeet with everything, again, I'm expecting some sort of interaction, so I'm expecting something to not quite make it through. Probably the glider kids. The Wandering Musicians looks pretty good though, so I've probably got an attack, but it's not going to be lethal. And Damon, I think he's still very much on the back foot. I'm flooding out like heck. So we yeet everything in, we trigger the musicians.
Dragonfly's Warm is a 1-3.
It is a 2-3.
Oh, because there's a lightning strike and firebending less in the bin. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. So the moment he puts the 4-2 in front of the 2-5 attacking as a 3-5, I'm like, okay, he's got a trick of some kind. He passes priority. I'm like, okay, what trick am I expecting here?
A pretty bad block for Damon.
Yeah,
Richard
so
says.
I just pass priority. I say, okay, this is a terrible block for you. Show me what you got. I'm expecting it to be Cunning Maneuver, I think. The 2 mana +3/+1 make a clue. So that's kind of what I was expecting, at which point I'll probably just use the yip on the musicians and things work out okay. As it turns out, How to Start a Riot is about to hit the stack. This was not what I was expecting. I'm like, oh, why are you playing that card? Because again, like Damon's looked like a control deck.
Oh,
so
sure.
I'm like, wow, were you that desperate for your lessons payoff cards that you're playing How to Start a Riot? It wasn't until game 2 that I realized how aggressive he actually was. So here comes the biggest think of the round. It's because I could point the yip at the unblocked land.
Oh, put him to 1.
Put him to 1.
And the rest of the board trades off anyway.
Yeah, so at the moment it's a 3/6 Wandering Musicians against a 6/2 Firebender dude. So that's a trade. And I've got my 3/3 Glider Kids versus here's what will now be 5/3
Dragonfly Swarm.
Dragon. So I could point the yip at the musicians, which will win at that combat, but I lose my Glider Kids.
Yep.
And the flyer might be really useful for getting in the final points.
Yeah.
Or I could point it at the flyer. This is where my brain was just starting to melt a little bit. And I'd missed some of the numbers involved here. I thought that I'd forgotten that my Glider Kids actually had a 3rd point of power. And so even just as it is, it's going to trade with the Dragonfly Swarm. I was thinking it was going to die and not take anything with it. So part of the reason I'm thinking for quite a bit here is I'm like, do I need to point the yip just to make the Glider Kids and the Dragonfly Swarm trade?
Oh, okay, sure.
Which seems pretty bad. So I think that the correct play, fairly clearly, is pointed at the Wandering Musicians, but it takes me a little while to get there.
Nope.
Damon's got... Okay. So I do end up making that play.
Reads it.
Of saving one of his creatures or pushing in to put Damon to 1. Putting Damon to 1 is not necessarily a great play in green-white.
And I couldn't really...
Richard, the genius.
Richard is very, very good. Both Nick and Richard were really good on the analysis in the booth. They're both very good at that.
100%.
And then at which point I remember, oh, that's got a 3rd point of power, so your guy dies. Yep, happy days. Goes away. You take 2 down to 3.
It is quite flavorful. I mean,
confirming that you draw a card off that, not just make a clue.
It is inevitable.
Okay. Damon's board is clear.
And you've got dudes.
I've got dudes.
Third dude has hit the board.
That's it. So maybe that was a healer that was on top last turn that I was thinking about. Maybe I had the yip in hand.
Oh, good point.
Not sure. I think either of those.
For Damon here, I will say.
That's it. I've now got 1 lethal creature and 2 that'll put him to 1. No, sorry. Healer lethal as well. So 2 lethal creatures and 1 that'll put him to 1.
Yep.
So he's got to try to find some reasonable answers to this with a couple of cards. Now, you know how sometimes you put people in a really sticky position and then they tank for a while? And you're like, okay, they're screwed. They're just like trying to run through anything that they could possibly do to get out of this. Damon is one of those players who will tank, and then come up with an incredible play.
yeah.
And so like the longer they think, the more I'm sitting there like, they're screwed. They're just shuffling deck chairs. They cannot figure out a way out of this. And then all of a sudden they just go, no, reverse the whole situation. You're dead. So I am thinking at this point, like I'm in a really good spot, but Damon does still have moves to make.
It's very true. It's very true. What are you writing down here? You're going Damon stinks.
Yeah.
Just
No
trying to remind myself of that.
What I'm actually doing is I have nothing to think about. I'm playing a stupid white aggro deck. I have no decisions to make, really. So this is really boring for me. So I take the time to write down the cards that Damon's played so far.
Smart.
So when I'm trying to make decisions next game and my brain is getting a little full, I can just have a glance and see the sorts of things that I've seen, because I've now seen 3 instances that are highly relevant for me to be able to play around. Player 1, 2. I do not care about this.
No, we don't.
So what Damon's actually really tanking about here is he's got the submersible. He's got the submarine. And he's wondering, do I bounce the musicians or my own hawk?
All right.
So that's what he's trying to puzzle through right now. And this is a difficult decision. I don't blame him for taking a little bit on this. Because if he plays the sub and then bounces the hawk and replays the hawk, he's still in a pretty tough spot. Because he can't turn the sub on immediately.
No,
He might-
it's. I think he's just done. I think he's just dead.
Well, he can replay the hawk, but at that point he has to then chump with the hawk and the Fire Nation cadets.
Yeah, it's not conducive to a lengthy game.
No, yeah, it'll be a double chump go to 1. But he's thinking, if I just bounce the musicians, Sam just plays it again the next turn, and we're just right back in this quandary. So it is a pretty sticky sitch.
Yeah, is Wandering Musicians whenever you attack or whenever it attacks?
Whenever it attacks.
Okay.
So it will buy him a turn to bounce the Wandering Musicians, but it doesn't actually kind of solve any of the problems. It just delays them by a turn.
Yeah. Well, he's doing it. He's tapped the mana.
Because, yeah, obviously, bounce-type spells are best when you're the one applying pressure. And they can be okay to, like, relieve pressure. This is Damon explaining what he was thinking about. And so he is relieving the pressure here, but it's not good when you're at such a low life total with so few resources. It's good kind of in the early game to stop them killing you, and then you get to your turn forward nice and stable. But in this spot, it's not what he wants to be doing.
No. So he can waterbend and make it a 3/3.
Yep, he's got plenty of mana and 2 dudes he can tap to make it a 3/3.
But even then,
so
it's not like it's not a game changer.
But it does look like it buys him a turn.
Yes.
Okay, looks like I've drawn Chig, which could blow up the submarine. So what I'm thinking about here is, do I even play the Chig? Because I can't activate it this turn.
Oh, is it a tap ability?
No, it's just the mana thing. No, sorry. What I'm thinking is, if I play the Chig and activate it, I can take out the submersible and then attack with my 2 creatures, put him to 1. But then I can't replay the musicians. So I can play the Chig,
which you can activate, but you don't have the land to attack with.
That's it, exactly. So if I activate it, I have to tap the land, takes out the sub, and then if I attack with my healer, he can pump up the cadets and trade with it.
Yeah, good point.
So I'm just going to pass.
Yeah.
I don't really have a great option with which to use it right now. And it might just be another lethal creature next turn.
I'm surprised that he activates that into the chick.
I mean, why not?
He would get Damon to
I guess so.
No reason not to.
Yeah, there was no reason not to.
Doesn't cost you anything. Yeah.
Yeah, they're contemplating why you didn't throw your 2/2 into the 2/1. Slash, well, the 2/2 when in pump it.
Yeah. I guess, like, maybe I should have done that, but... Part of my thinking is because Damon needs mana to make that Cadets do anything. If he's forced into a turn next turn where he has to, like, play a thing that draws cards and then play another creature, he might not have the mana to do it next turn. So I don't know, maybe I should have. But it also seems totally okay to wait for a better opportunity.
Oh, it goes for it now. Yeah.
We're going to pop this now, gain my 3 life.
Which you need, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty under the pump here, you know.
Water bands.
Might as well. I guess the alternative would be sacrificing a land.
And so, of course, it's worth doing this here because I lose an attacker, but he loses a blocker, and it's his best blocker. So,
yeah. Good point.
and I gain 3 life.
Of course. Well, let's not forget the important things.
Right. Okay. Activates the Rallier, finds
3 lands and a Fire Nation Cadets.
Sam has
That's it.
Well, at least he can play it.
No, he can't. I did this in his end step.
Oh, right.
So weirdly enough, if he just tapped himself down to 1 land and not tapped any of his creatures, or any of his untapped creatures, he could have actually found that and played it.
Yeah, wow. Okay, what's he doing?
Which is a weird line to see. That's not necessarily the right way to do things.
Is Damon dead now?
well, no, I think Sam wins this turn. He can put Damon to
Once again, I'm still putting him to 1. Every turn is just 1.
Okay,
But
here we
go.
go. Trigger.
Get a trigger there.
So Damon has to chump, has to go to 1. He gets another activation.
Gain 4 life off that healer. That's how that works.
It is pretty rough staring down this 2/5.
Okay, this time it was Ang on top. That was the one that I just slammed down. Trading a chump. And then activate the Rallier a second time.
It has a fat ass.
Find.
It is so big. Got a booty.
And Damon finds Katara. Rare Katara. Oh my god.
Here's Katara.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
That's brutal.
But still,
So,
trying to block against
and it makes multiple bodies. So Damon can actually produce 3 bodies next turn.
He's on 1, but he gets 3 bodies this turn. Right?
Which is
Sam's gonna have a third body.
more than the number of attackers I've got.
In the form of
The
I think at this point I'm also admonishing Damon because we played at a pre-release draft and he also beat me with that Katara.
Nice.
if this Katara gets going, everything switches on.
yeah, I mean,
So
Katara is
on
much
board,
better
this
on
this
offense.
certainly doesn't look good. He's going to have 3 blockers to my 2 attackers, but of
But
course
Damon's
I can
switching sides.
activate
Sam using
the
Damon's
path
own
at
token
sorcery
against
speed
him.
to get my 1/1.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if you know this, Adrian, but 1/1s with
we'll
opponent
probably
at 1
see-
life are as good as
I mean,
Marit Mages.
That's
Damon's
so
setting up-
true.
he's setting up a pretty good block here.
They're as good
He's not
as
gonna
Phages,
have a
Marit
good block
Lages,
against
all of those.
And then Damon untouched with Katara.
Phage, Flage, or Marit Lage.
A lot
That's
of
good. I
offensive
like that.
Power, but he can't.
Okay, they're not quite as good as Flage. That
I
one
was
just
going to
kills
say Flage.
And Sam
Flage keeps
probably
coming
just
back.
hoping to chain together
Yeah.
enough tokens. to
Whereas
get
if
it.
you
once again, that's-
reanimate Phage, you
If
die.
Sam attacks with everything here,
I love
I guess you can
Phage.
block
It's one of my
some
favorite cards
Katara,
ever.
you lose your
Here's a
other
cool
guys, and
design.
Sam loses one.
Um,
But,
Well,
All
Damon's
right.
fighting a good
Right,
fight, but
So I'm not going to screw around here. I'm just going to play this card that is
yeah,
lethal.
that loses.
And
him
I was really
the game.
hoping
Anyone of
Damon
those
would just
creatures
concede,
swings
but he
with
doesn't.
lethal.
So now I have to
Just
sit here
double-checking that
and just
nothing
make
can
sure I
go
don't screw this
Snake
up.
eyes and Damon's
Which is
saying,
what I'm
"Hey,
actually
my
saying
block
out
is
loud
there,
at this
mate.
point.
My
Because
that is perfect."
at the last RC, I
Interesting
got myself into a
thing
position
here.
like this
So
where I'm like,
Damon was
okay,
playing out this
I have the
strategy
guaranteed
because
win
a lot
here.
of his
Just don't
future
screw it up.
turns
And I
would
screwed it up.
involve getting lots of mana,
Didn't get
sacrificing
the
land,
win,
playing
so-
lands to the top.
Amazing.
If he held
Just
the
make sure I'm
land
not
in
missing
hand,
anything. You don't grant
Sam might not have gone
hexproof.
for this,
You don't
because he could be representing a removal spell.
prevent things from coming
I mean,
back.
the odds of it
It's gonna
working
get-
are high enough.
All
And
right,
the
off we go.
punishment is
I
launch
took
the
longer
Sam
sideboarding than Damon because I was wondering if I wanted to bring in the red cards. I had a bunch of mountains sleeved up and ready to go. So I did have like a
That's
transformational
hilarious.
plan
The sealed deck switch technology.
I'm wondering whether
in draft. That's it.
Oh, here
And
we
this
go.
is the start
Okay,
of
so
it.
this is the kind of start Damon actually
so
wanted
last
to
game we
have
didn't
that he
really
very
see
much
Damon
didn't
step
in that
up
game. The
anything.
turn 1 Fire Nation
This
Cadets.
is gonna
Oh,
be
but I've got
fun.
Chig.
You do have Chig on turn 1. Unstoppable. Well, quite
My
unstoppable.
my 23rd card that
talking some smack on farm
that
animals. Either
basically
way,
won me the
farm animals
contributed to my win last game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was
Damon's got two
it was
1-1
genuinely
ones.
good.
It's not
Damon-
gonna be a time
Removed a
limit.
3/3 from Damon's side.
It's so rare that people put this in their deck.
Yeah.
Totally fine. Who wouldn't want to run this card in their deck?
And it's got a complex
not-
split of how it works.
Not you.
Okay, the turn 2
Gain-
tap land
you
once
always
again.
gain the life.
Nobody loves to
You
see
don't
it.
always destroy an artifact or enchantment.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
drawing
thinking
tap
firebending
land.
Well,
lesson.
values the blocking.
Firebending lesson with that mountain
and,
left
and
up.
the thing is, he's got the shock in his hand, so he would love for Sam to go for an
My hand's a
attack,
little
play
bit
a combat trick, and then
Awkward. I think I've got a bunch of 4-drops. Oh no, okay, looks like I've got the Earth Kingdom
Damon's
Jailer,
gonna have so much
the
mana next
Cat
turn.
Owl,
He takes out the farm animals or whatever, Sam
and
chose.
maybe an
He's
Into
free
the
to
Avatar
have 2 extra
State.
mana. He's up to 5 on turn one.
Plus the
If he has it, he's
pacifism.
speed way to play.
So right now I'm thinking, do I pacify the Fire Nation cadets
I tell you what though,
just to get some hits in and stop that thing hitting me, or do I just save it for
Yeah,
later?
that part is
I
something.
feel like land pass is probably not so bad here.
Yeah, and I think that's the play I end up coming to
Card.
because
These cadets are way too flexible. I
Um,
can't do that.
like what am I doing? I'm not going to sit here like removing blockers so that my
I
1/1
haven't
can
touched
get
my
in
toes
turn
in
after
20
turn.
years.
I'm probably just going to have to play this one a little slower. We'll pacify something that really matters.
Master.
Off you go.
We do have some flexible
Okay.
people in the
Okay,
group.
very good. Very mature.
Props to Damon as well, who didn't attack last turn. He definitely could have said, okay, let's
Yeah,
both
so
just trade 1 for 1. Why not?
Damon can.
But he actually reckoned
Well, just to
the
point
damage
breach
was
this
more
turn.
valuable to me, so he didn't
I don't
attack.
think he's going to go for an attack this turn just yet.
If you go land,
That's a good point.
go ralliers.
That's a great point.
In we go. And the fact that he attacks there into my open mana is a little bit more evidence for me that he's got
He's got a
the
great
firebending
advantage
lesson.
playing first combat.
Because if he attacks there and I've got
So this is
Yip
another
Yip
1/2.
or something like that, which he knows I've got, which I know he knows I've got, he can get the blowout with the firebending lesson.
Yeah.
So now
yeah.
just a little bit more evidence that I think that he's got that in
And
hand.
then he gets
That
the-
rallier is about
Oh,
to
sorry, he
bury
also-
me.
he
I'm
doesn't
very
have the
scared of
firebending
that
again.
card.
He needs a lesson in his graveyard.
Oh, I see. That's
Hmm.
why. That's why I'm getting confused. So,
Yeah.
And then it makes 2 mana.
Grand and Ralliers is a match made in.
And as Nick has just noticed, Gran with the Water Tribe Rallier is kind of nuts.
Basically 2 cards. It'd be like
Yes. Yes, it
draw 2 cards,
is.
discard 1 every time.
You get what
activate
could
one.
potentially become a 0 mana loot
So
and dig
next
for a
turn, Damon
creature
is gonna
every
have
turn.
The ability to activate rallies.
Which is
and have
quite
3 mana.
strong, especially when it's turn 3 and Damon's got 3 creatures, you've got 1.
So then here's the question. Now, notably, I can't use the Earth Kingdom Jailer to take out the Rallier, because it's only a 2-drop, not a 3-drop.
That's true, it only hits big
Boo.
things.
High
So I'm
mana
not a
value.
huge fan of this.
It only hits mana value.
So then
beyond
question,
Oh,
do you
no.
put the Path to Redemption on the Rallier so that you can eventually get to turn 5 and then just exile it?
You can definitely.
Whew. It's, I guess it's not
that.
horrible,
The
and
Jailer
it
is,
does
I
get
think, just generally a good
an
card.
attack
Doesn't match
in?
up fantastically.
I don't know.
Sam's got a 4-drop he can play, a removal spell. He
I guess
doesn't
this is
wanna
what
play.
you're gonna do, though,
His
because
options are very
these are the
limited.
cards you're
I-
touching.
So he's got
That's it. And it's like,
the 2 spells.
this
he
is
can
just what
cast.
I've got to play with, so I've got to just kind of make the most out of it. And it does give me a nice little sequence for the next few turns, because next turn I can play the Earth Kingdom Jailer, take out his next play, and hold up into the Avatar State to protect it. And then when I hit turn 5,
Don't worry. He's still
assuming Damon goes for a removal spell in his turn, I protect, then on my turn 5 I can exile the Rallier,
It's
get my
4
1/1,
different,
and take it from there.
animal
I'm
types.
very far behind, but that's not a
And the joke
bad
is they're all
sort of
crossbred with
sequence.
pigs to make them tasty.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Look, there is a card that gives +1/+1 for each card type
Yeah.
of non-allied creatures.
And so we called the judge over just a moment ago just to confirm that Gran will actually trigger before the Rallier activation resolves
Attack of Grand and get the trigger.
Yeah.
It's a Damon's hand, but he can
when you do that activation.
Yep, absolutely fine.
It's slightly awkward here that He would
Takes
like
a loot,
to be,
discards a
Okay.
land.
Getting a lesson in his graveyard, but it's not worth casting a lesson here.
Looks like he's got quite a
But
few
he still
lands in
hits five
hand
mana,
though,
he can still
so he
activate the rallies.
might be
It's not the
suffering
worst
from a little
position
bit of the
when
old
your
flood
opponent's
out.
so bad that you don't want to cast your spells.
Yes.
So it's a good problem to have.
Ooh,
Passes the
no
turn.
more additions
Yeah,
to
he's
the
doing very well.
board.
He's just not killing Sam.
That's gonna make you feel
Which-
good.
Yes, but it's a little bit awkward because I actually really wanted to play my Earth Kingdom Jailer this turn.
Oh yeah, fair. Great point.
Nothing relevant to use his spells on.
So
Well,
I,
he
was-
can finally
I
cast
actually
it.
really wanted him to play something strong
And
so that I could
or
execute that
Elf-
plan that we
Elf
talked
Goblin
about.
gets in for
So
one.
now I'm like, am I supposed to just run out the Jailer as a 3/3?
Plays out the fly.
Or
here.
do I
Cost
play out the
Damon
Cat
5 mana to
Owl,
take it out.
use all my mana, but I can't protect it with Enter the Avatar
Damon
state?
can activate Rally as this turn. He'll probably.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I do. I feel you.
Tough to say.
I feel
If
you.
comes out
Yeah,
the fly
there
next
is
turn, then
a
it's
there is a
lot
case to
easier
be
for him.
made for like
Removes a blocker, gets a lesson in his graveyard,
maybe
but it does eat up his
you
whole
know
turn and puts him
Damon's
down
got a
card
draw
with
full of
the
cheap
Rally
creatures.
activation.
Maybe I just play a 3/3 because on this board a
This is a game
3/3
where
is
we actually
king.
see how well Sam
That's it. And
plays.
I still think he's got the
So,
Firebending lesson in hand.
A game
And
where he's
so
very far behind into a competitive
he'd need to
match.
kick
He's
that to be
behind
able to kill the
material,
Cat
but he's got so
Owl,
much life to-
And that's his
which
whole
is going to use up a
turn.
lot of his mana, and he can't do it right now.
ending the game.
If he's got a Lightning Strike or something, he'll then have to choose between using the Rallier and using the Lightning Strike.
Okay, I think.
But
I'm wondering, is there a
I am
best
still
way
thinking
to-
it's Firebending
Okay,
lesson.
That's okay. We'll grab
Okay,
it.
it's the Hawk.
I mean, it's even with the quench.
Hawk,
I would
good.
struggle to
Hawk
turn
goes
down
away
its
to Fire
activation.
Nation, Earth Kingdom Earth Kingdom Jailer.
It does.
Although it's a bit of an awkward one to nab. I really want to nab Katara.
But again,
Oh, sure.
whole turn.
Because it's awkward nabbing things that have a decent ETB. but
So there's
I'll
there's
do
a
what
lot
I
of
can
math
depending
to do
on
here. So
depending on how
he
things
can
go here.
Play this bird out. That gets him 2
Oh, and the
that
Dragonfly
gets him
Swarm
a
in
0 mana
hand for Damon
activation.
as well.
But he's
Yep.
also got consideration.
Yep.
Of if
And
he
so
can get a
maybe
lesson in
next
the
turn,
graveyard,
depends what he plays, but
then he gets
next turn I might just need to
from
get rid of that
the
Rallier.
Firebending.
Because it's getting activated every turn. And the longer that goes, the sooner he finds Katara. So that needs to be dealt with. So I'm almost certainly just going to get rid of it next turn. Which again is awkward because I can't leave up my Enter the Avatar state.
After he casts them, which is really
Yeah,
annoying to think through.
yeah.
But if there's
Yeah.
anyone who loves thinking about it, it's Damon Merritt.
What does Damon? Yeah, but I guess Damon's life isn't so easy as well. Like, what does he do? Does he play the Dragonfly Swarm as a 0/3
Anyone can just
to get
come
it
out with one
going
attack.
later?
But
Does he play
you have
the
four
Messenger
states like this,
Hawk?
where you've got lots of on-field activation.
Yeah,
And I can
Right.
tell you what he's thinking. He's thinking, if I play the Hawk, I'll also have enough mana to crack the clue. But I don't want to crack the
So it's
clue.
pretty safe here to
I want to
cast
do
the
that on
Hawk,
my
then
turn.
he can,
But
just pass
it's still
the
just more
turn
power
and
on
he's
the
got a
board,
0 mana
so
activation of the Ralliers.
we play that
He's
out.
got 1 mana left over. He will probably just play a tap land here. Or he
Yeah.
can play an untapped land so you can.
And so then
sacrifice blue after
if he
activating the
plays an
Ralliers.
So no value off Gedet's this turn? Do you think he'll just leave it back?
Very
No, I
excited,
mean,
Sam.
without a-
Can't remember what I was
a lesson
cheering
in the
for at that
graveyard,
point.
there's no point.
Fair enough.
And then he
So we're
passes
just going to
without
tap,
attacking,
tap. I think
just
Sam's turn.
leaving up
Look
the Water Tribe Rallier activation.
Can he hit
And I think at this point I'm just going to say, enough. Stop.
Can, right? 3 power or less?
3 would be a high number. I think it's 2 or less. 3 or
This
less.
is
what the
strong
hell?
card.
Commentators realize how good Water Tribe Rallier is.
Yeah.
He can hit his bomb.
White impulse.
Yeah, look. He hits
Um,
Katara off this at the end of turn.
There is a slight misplay coming. I wonder if
where-
you'll see it when
If I was
it
Sam,
when
I
it
would
happens.
just leave scooping up, going to game 3. But Sam's
Slight camera
I reckon
adjustments
he
being
might
made
be
by the
able
looks of it.
to
And
try and find a way.
with the play that Damon's made, he's
Okay.
following a shot
So my
instead
next move is I'm going to
of
attack
sacrifice. Now,
with
there's a lot of merit to not sacrifice
the Cat
blue
Owl.
'cause it makes you a
and this is a misplay.
Um,
I wonder if you can
but
see why.
It is also a sign that
Oh, because it untaps itself.
Damon is. would love
Yeah, that's
Sam to
fine,
play
but that's
some
not
of
why
his
it's a
creatures.
misplay.
Oh, because
So,
they
And what I keep missing, Cadets only gets an extra mana if you have a lesson.
because it trades with the Hawk.
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
Nope,
gets
it
five
doesn't.
ending if you have a
Hawk's
lesson in
just a
your
1/2.
That's very important. Okay.
Oh,
Card's terrible.
And Cat untaps itself with its ability.
don't know.
Effectively has vigilance.
Okay, you're going to find out at the same
But the
same
other
point
thing
I
is,
did.
Because Damon doesn't have 2 mana this turn, Sam can finally use the farm animals to blow up the clue. But he would rather take out the rally.
This is why, because as soon as I go to blow up the Water Tribe Rallier, he's going to tap all of his creatures
Well, Grand triggers
to get
first.
one more use of the
Oh,
Rallier.
so you could have attacked with the Chig.
Could have attacked with Chick, so I should have done that pre-combat.
Of course.
No
Should have done it first.
Should have done it first.
God, it
Bonds,
really
you
does
Nazis.
destroy your cards, doesn't it?
Ah, you were
It's
right, you were
just so
right.
stupid.
Okay, okay.
Meanwhile, Grand also drawing cards.
Meanwhile, yeah,
Final
goddamn.
value is off the board.
Well, we got a 1-1 out of it.
Sam has found a way to sort of.
So, if you look at the boards, things aren't too bad.
Damon has a clue.
I think he might have
But
drawn Katara.
Damon's just drawn
that's
another
so
like 3 or
bad.
4 cards compared to
yeah, he
me.
does-
So this is
he
going to be
does
really
have an
difficult for me
island
to
in it, so he has the
pull
double
through
blue.
this.
Oh my gosh.
And Damon just ripped
I
Katara.
don't think you can think about this too.
Oh,
So
yeah,
now we're
right.
gonna have a think. Do we
I mean,
slam the
this is
Katara,
close. So I guess you could try and hold off, but
No,
or
the
do
Quench is at the bottom of his
we
library.
you are correct.
play
You
the
are correct.
dragon
He drew it
plus
and
the
then put it on the
Union
board.
Archers?
So yeah, you just got Katara here now.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
there's
We
Mm.
definitely stroke the beard.
Attacking
That's the
first.
most important
Yes.
thing
He
here.
knows that you're about to Katara him.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, different beard stroking technique this time. The double swirl with the index finger, then the pull. Very nice.
This is
Yeah,
a good
so
one
you can
because
send in the Hawk,
beard's actually
you
long
can
enough
send
now
in
that
the
when I
Hawk,
do this when I'm around
I
other
think Sam
people,
would
I
be
just
right
like
trading it.
blap them in the face.
And then that puts you off of casting Katara, so it's a lot of risk for no reason, really.
I've learned people don't appreciate
Can
this.
you
Oh.
imagine that? Just making everything
I'm
a
surprised. I'm
success?
shocked.
Bigger than that.
So from my perspective here, what I'm thinking is Katara, please play Katara. I don't know he's got it. I'm just hoping he's drawn it.
To do one more
and he'll
pull
play it.
spending.
Yeah.
So then I get to
thinking-
jail it and
Yeah,
protect the
Katara
jailer.
water
Jail
I
it.
keep having to remind myself. It's kind of what she does.
And so what turns out to be crazy here is that he does actually have it.
Blue.
Play that sort of
The question is, will he end up playing it?
Taps all his mana,
Don't
thinks about it,
attract the judge's
rethinks
attention.
about it.
And if I remember, the commentators were like, "Yeah, you just slam Katara here, like obviously.
Track it down.
I think he's just.
Why would you not?"
Oh, he's playing the removal
Oh,
spell.
wow.
Kills
goes
the
for
flyer.
removal.
Different Damon Meredith. Because he realizes this board, without that bird, there's just nothing on it that can really stop what he wants to do, right?
That's it.
So
Smart from
Also, I
Nick.
think there's a.
There's a reason he makes the Pro Tour.
Multiple times. Yep, this Nick guy he's pretty good at Magic.
Suppose you can pump the cadets.
And then in we go, and he's got a lesson in his graveyard now, so he's got the mana available for the cadets. So if I want to throw both of my 1/1s in front of it,
Earth Kingdom Jailer.
it will kill both of
Yeah,
them.
we'll kill both of them.
Yeah,
Cracks the clue.
I mean, if he
Very good.
Using
if
the
it was
floating mana.
specifically the
Yep.
jailer, then he could just say,
Oh, it's
well,
good
you can
plays.
jailer it,
That's
I'll
really
use the
good
jailer
magic
and get
there.
1/1. But he could be, yeah.
Okay.
We often like playing. We often associate like good players with being able to play decks like KCI or Lantern or
If he draws into that, it makes a big difference.
whatever. But man, it's being able to navigate turns like that. That's actually really impressive, I think.
Yeah, it's a great point. Yeah, like, being able to accurately assess what matters on a board.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to develop? Are you supposed to?
I think there's
remove,
some risk to this line.
what-
Sam
yeah.
has got a lot of spells in hand.
It's
You
one of the
haven't played
most
much
difficult parts
vanilla
about Magic, I think, and I'm always really impressed by
game. Could
good
just be
players when I
slamming
watch them
down
do that.
something Katara can't catch up against.
Yeah, it's a great point. Yeah, 100%.
So now- And so now I'm thinking, do I play out the Jailer and just take out the Messenger Hawk,
Mm.
or do I wait for Katara?
Oh, but this is a purely speculative wait. You don't know Damon has it.
That's it. I don't know that he's got
Yeah,
it.
I mean, Damon does feel like he's far ahead enough that he does.
I think the thing that ends up, yeah, here we go.
Scratching the gunk off of his mountains.
Yep, these.
No. Here's what's. Here we go. A box of cards.
Yeah, so Sam is notorious for grabbing every full-out land he can.
Awesome.
Despite having good cards and packs, he will definitely.
The thing that ends up swinging this is Grand, because if Grand can attack every turn as well, that's going to trigger the Messenger Hawk, and I'm going to die quick smart.
Oh, very true.
You didn't say.
And I just don't have anything else to play.
On something. Unbelievable land.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I don't think I'm supposed to just sit here doing nothing.
Out of courtzy.
He's drawn so many cards that I am very fearful of a Katara, but I think I got to just go for it.
He's drawn out the removal spell.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a bit of a desperation play. Sam has
Takes
not
it.
got much traction. He needs to be blocking.
And then I get a healer as well.
And 2
More
drop.
creatures.
Conspicuous single
These
white
1/1s
mana,
matched up so
standing
badly
upright.
against these 1/2s.
What? No, that's. I just had a 3-drop and a 2-drop to
I
play.
wonder, is this the Katara turn?
Yeah,
Sometimes you don't use all your mana. What do you want from me?
sometimes you
Well,
don't.
indication
So
that
true.
He's trying to draw into a way to protect it. So he's got 2 ways to rummage. He's got other plays he can make in the meantime.
To play the octopus form, though, he will need a third island. So, a few things. Need to
Ah,
come
so
together.
he's got an
That is
octopus
true,
form in hand as well.
Also, depending
Doesn't
what
look
he's
like it.
playing
Looks
around,
like
if
is that the
he just
treetop
plays
freedom
Katara with
fighters
enough
as
creatures
well?
in play.
Oh,
I was gonna say
yeah,
pump it, but you can't pump on your opponents.
maybe.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what that last red card is.
He's also got the X1 in his hand, which I think is just a 1/3
Chig.
at the moment.
Chig
Yeah,
in
just the
prime
Chig.
position once again.
Prime Chig.
Prime Chig.
And he's
Katara.
unlocked the mana from the cadets that he doesn't really have a use for yet until he gets Katara down.
Okay, very, very astute
He's
assessment
shown
from
every
Richard.
indication that he doesn't want to play Katara yet. Is he going to commit to that line?
So I wonder if Damon's thinking that I might have other removal. You would think not.
It's so good. Not playing Katara, draw out the removal spell, now you drop it. Also, if you ever kill this 3/3, you get a Hawk and a Clue.
Yeah. Off we go.
No, David, you can't
Let's get
tap
the
those lands
Katara
for
down.
Katara.
That's not how that works. Judge.
Oh, accidentally doesn't pay enough blue
Minor
mana for it.
difference.
Oh.
It doesn't affect, his available plays.
Yes, but it's all
Which,
about
we
bluff,
don't
isn't it?
catch,
You
but
want to
someone
lock
else does in
Sandberg
just a
and have
moment.
blue open.
No harm
It's
done.
not a legal play that you can make.
Damon gets to make himself as his own ally token.
The judge will catch
Oh, that's
this one.
good.
I mean,
That's
I
great.
think these situations, it is
Once again,
up
for this
to
event, the
players
organisers
to
printed
keep track of the board state.
printed custom tokens with photos of all of
The judge
us.
can step in at
So
any time.
just
If you're
awesome.
ever a player at home
Were you a
who's similar
spirit
like this,
again?
Don't step
I
in
was a
yourself,
spirit
just call
again.
judge and
Yep, they
have
keep
a chat.
making me spirits. It's like I
here
look
we go,
spooky
here
or
we go,
something.
You got it, yeah.
Never.
That was spell here also.
I gave him a pretty great photo of me in a cowboy hat, but they said it wasn't OTJ, so that wasn't very useful.
Yeah, so he can activate Katara for 6.
We've got Mark
He
Dickinson
can
uh,
power through Sam's box.
dramatically
Sam, no blocks,
pointing
he's
his
not dead.
his hand at a lighter
There's the third
as our
island.
firebender token.
That's great.
Looted off the grand.
Uh,
Sorry, you played his land.
Damon with his daughter as the ally
Yes,
token.
He played a land pre-combat to activate Katara.
Nino
So, I
with a
guess
big
this is
bowl of
another reason
ramen for
to
the
hang on
food
to Katara
token.
is
Oh,
he can
it is
value
too.
it
I
against
forgot
her,
about that
so
one.
he
That one's
doesn't care
great.
if it gets removed on Sam's
So
turn.
good.
Right.
He's like mid slurp. It's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah.
Life total is high enough, he's not worried about getting counterattacked.
So Sam just has to lose a creature here, no?
Yeah,
Okay, well,
it'll waste a lot of
things are
damage.
happening. We're blocking
Yeah, one block
for the pump.
Let the other one through. If Damon wants to
Yep, and so then we can
kill and 6 damage.
use Katara to pump up to 3.
The thing is, it's for 3, and he's using the mana, because he's got the lessons, he's using the mana from the cadets. Just to get it
Ugh. This is a tough spot. This is really tricky. I'm not quite sure how we're gonna get around this.
He can still play another creature post combat.
Some people just see all the angles.
And more creatures, and so it looks like a meager 3/1, but it's actually an 8/8.
Yeah.
In fact, Demon's got 7 mana, plus he can use the firebending mana, so in fact everything is a 9/9 even without a land drop.
Yep, he sculpted it.
If he makes a land drop, everything's 10, and I die.
Yes.
But if Sam takes out Katara this turn,
And what did you draw?
3/1 is basically useless. His other creatures all have 1 power.
I drew things I can do at instant speed.
Apart from the 3/3. It's not the...
So I can't kill the
Right.
Katara. I'm gonna have to fight through this the hard way. So I'm assembling a plan here. I'm trying to figure out if I can use the stuff I've drawn to perhaps force an attack, but Damon's at too high a life total. There's no way I'm gonna get anything happening that way.
that are a bit chunkier than all the allies.
Okay.
Because he's forced him to get flooded with little tokens.
Okay, we got another.
So-
we got another 2/2.
And then all it takes is...
So what you might have seen in my hand just then was Yip Yip and Enter the Avatar state.
So we got tricks. Oh,
So then
how
the
do you
quest-
beat this Katara though?
So I have a plan.
Sends everyone.
I will reveal the plan when attacks happen, because it does depend on how much mana Damon taps pre-combat.
If he lets 2 creatures.
Okay.
So from... Oh, and then the treetop Duda McFace, which has haste, it was that. Ugh.
Jeez.
And this
So-
Oh wow! Does this just kill you?
7,
So this is
he's gonna turn all of his creatures into 7/7.
ostensibly very lethal. Because
And Sam doesn't have it.
there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
That trigger's going to be on the stack from the Elk bird.
creatures coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Katara's got vigilance. So 6 creatures coming through. I've only got 4 blockers. And there's firebending mana, so everything can be pumped up to 5 or 6.
5
and I die.
Yes.
But I do have a way to live through this. I wonder if you can see what you would do here. First, we need to fetch more boxes.
Of course.
So funny.
Yip Yip gives flying, correct?
It does. Oh, to allies, yes.
To allies.
Not that matters here. I don't think anything of Damon's flies.
He can activate Katara again to shrink all of his creatures.
And Enter the Avatar State doesn't grant Indestructible, does grant First Strike. Okay.
Yeah, flying, First Strike, lifelink, hexproof.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these things can become 5/5s.
Everything can become a 5/5. That's right.
Well, 6/6, including Katara. Yeah.
Yeah.
One trade and the rest are all chumps on Sam's side.
So here's the plan. If Damon only goes up to 5/5, which is lethal, that's the smallest amount he can pay to lethal me, then I can point Yip and Avatar State at the Earth Kingdom Jailer, at which point it becomes a 5/5 First Strike lifelink.
Oh, okay.
5. 5 is declared.
5 is declared.
Passes priority.
Single
turn.
white.
My turn for tricks.
Which
one do we
trick
lead
first?
with?
Oh, you
I'm
lead
not
with Yip
entirely
Yip.
sure. I would think so. A Yip to make this into a 5/5.
I don't think this is shaping out that well for him on the following turn, though.
Yeah, let's go, because you're
I
still
then
dead.
enter the Avatar State.
He already is killing the. So he takes out Katara and gains
Thumbs up.
Yep. First strike damage. Kill Katara. I gain 5 life.
5.
The attack is no longer lethal.
Attack is not okay. You've lost all of your battlefield, but you've survived.
Yeah, and so then everything else dies off. Chig gains 3 life.
Oh, damn! What a genius.
So instead of going to 0, I go to 8.
It's pretty good. Oh,
And then Damon plays another big flyer. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think there's a. I think the only wrap in the format is the.
This is what happens when opponent has Water Tribe Rally Grand going for 3 turns unopposed.
yeah. Okay. Drew a non-land.
I drew the Wandering Musicians, which we just slammed. No need to Hollywood this. Pass the turn. And then this looks dead if everything turns sideways. Have to block the cadets because it can get gigantic.
Oh yeah, you just dump all his mana into it.
And then I don't know. Is it the?
Oh, he's got
tap
stun
something
anyway.
down.
Yeah, you're done.
We're cooked.
You're
We're
toasted.
done here.
No
Everything
conceding
is
for
over.
Samuel though.
Everything attacks. Take a loot. Why not? I'm going to see one more card out of your deck. Oh, you've got an island? I'd never would have thought that. Cool. Done. Counting. Come on, Sam. It's 8. You're dead.
Doesn't wanna know though. Am I
2.
really dead?
Dead.
Okay, I'm dead.
All right.
Yes,
All
okay.
right. I cannot accept this fact. All right. Let's jump to game 3. All right. Off we go. Turn 1 Chig. Oh no, it's Earth Kingdom
proudly
Protectors.
presents the Chig.
Except it's Earth Kingdom Protectors.
Oh damn! I thought it was the Chig. They look very similar. This is Earth Kingdom Protectors. Wow, Stoma Grand. Damon's got it.
Unfortunately, it's bad against
She very good. Now that's a path to redemption in hand. Does Grand need to go on a path to redemption?
the Earthbend land.
I don't know.
I'm into it. I don't want a loot happening every turn.
Oh, true. Yeah, on the attack. Yeah, no, that's a great point. That is a great point.
Play passing. I didn't have a 2-drop. Maybe if I had a 2-drop here, this would have been different. Just play something to block Grand. But I don't, and so I really just don't want that engine to get going.
Yeah.
off we go, and I attack you.
Ding-a-ling with the vigilant creature.
So Nick's right. The Grand can still waterbend, or help other things waterbend, but I feel pretty good about that play. I like that.
Okay. Okay.
The Union Archers. Damon will be looting regardless.
Yep. Well, rummaging, but you know.
Sure.
Not awesome against the 1/1 with vigilance.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is, would I like that trade? Do I attack here?
If you had a good follow-up creature, yes. If not, yeah, you might pass. Yeah, okay.
And so, yeah, in hand, I've got Musicians, Suki, and the Earth King. Are those good creatures?
Yes. But they're all 4-drops.
From memory, I think, yeah, so I unfortunately have to pass on this turn. The Submarine. Now, I want to talk about this because I've got those great 4-drops in hand, and so my plan is play them with the Earth Kingdom Protector's protection up. And he plays the Submarine. I'm like, no, don't bounce my Protectors, that sucks. But he looks at the Protectors and sees, oh, well, this is useless, I'm just going to bounce my Grand.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes total sense from his perspective, but I breathe a sigh of relief.
Hell yeah. So you just slam the Earth King, surely.
No. What I actually want to do here is slam Suki.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because 1, it gets her attacking sooner, so I can get more creatures on board.
Ah, good point.
And 2, if I play the Earth King next turn, Suki goes to 4 power and will trigger the Earth King when she attacks.
Oh, Sam. We got a genuine genius over here.
Yeah, any of these things with that just trigger whenever something attacks, I'm always trying to get like the value off them before they need to attack.
Yeah, great point. Yeah, you've got a real heater set of turns coming.
This looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Yeah.
Especially with, and he's reading it now.
He's like, ugh. And so now the Suki can just attack into the board.
Yeah.
And
that's such a good point, actually. That's that's strong.
If Damon wants to like put a double block in place, it's not going to go well because I've got the indestructible thing hanging on board.
And meanwhile, it blocks the 3/3.
Yep.
Are you thinking of blocking with the 3/3 here if he attacks with it?
Good question. Probably not.
I feel like I would, because if you attack with the 3/3, I block with the 0/4, and then we either bounce and you tap your creature for nothing. Sorry, the 2/4.
Yeah.
But then if you use a trick, I've got the Earth King guy. So realistically, you're wasting 2 tricks. Like a removal spell and a trick. It feels good to me.
How many players see this attack? Most players, I think, would just pass.
Yeah.
Because they're clearly on the back foot here. Not Damon.
I'm not sure what
he says, no, I'm attacking you.
Well here.
And so I'm very clearly thinking how to start a riot. I've seen that in previous games, and that's what makes sense when you do like a big yeet like this.
Right. But he's passed you to blocks. Like, surely he would want to just hit you and give everything menace.
But it only gives one thing menace.
Oh, okay.
If Sam wants to save Suki becomes
and so this is really tricky because I don't want to lose the protectors for obvious reasons. But if I'm putting him on how to start a riot, oh god, look at the anguish. If I'm putting him on how to start a riot, this is me checking my notes from last game. What tricks did he have? What burn spells did he have? What could he be doing here? If he's got it and I just take the damage, then the second worst thing he could do here would be play it, and I take 3, 6, 10 damage, going to 10. But the worst thing he could do is hit me for 6, play another creature, and then still have it in hand for later.
Right, okay.
So if I'm putting him on how to start a riot,
Sam is a mathematics teacher, so he should be able to
giving me too much credit for my math skills.
So with Suki, Damon really wants
If
to
I'm
trade
putting him on
Suki
how to
with
start a
Sam.
riot, I'm not planning on having untapped creatures for most of this game. So the menace is going to absolutely nail
take
me
it
at
back.
some
I
point.
think Damon does have a good.
So
trade
I
here,
think I need to just block.
and
Yeah, okay.
Sam really doesn't want to block.
I don't like it,
Looking at taking 6 damage.
but because I want to be the beatdown and I want this,
And-
I want
But
I
do
want my
like,
protectors
his
to
ability
protect my
block.
Suki, but
So he's going to take the block here. I think if Damon goes for the trick, he's probably going to.
this just kind of sucks, and I think there's such a severe risk that I die in a turn or two if I take the damage. So yeah, fantastic attack by Damon, and it turns out to be a cunning maneuver.
So 3-1 becomes a 6-2. Suki is
So I was worried about the wrong thing. I hadn't seen cunning maneuver yet.
It'll cost that second point of power. Won't trade.
I protect, but unfortunately now the Suki goes down to
yeah,
1 power,
it doesn't trade.
and the maneuver pumps up a point of toughness, which I don't realize until right here. Nope.
I see he's trying to kill it, but it ain't dead.
Ah.
Play the Grand Grand.
By Damon here.
Okay, so that was a tough moment, but
Yeah,
all
part of
told,
the
I think
reason
this is
Damon
still
was
fine.
so good
No,
at
I
2-1
agree. I
getting
think,
himself together
like,
with
you
Suki.
traded your 1/1 for his
Suki
lightning
makes,
strike.
he's gonna
I think that's
completely
good.
invalidate the 3-1 reach.
Yep.
On all sides.
And I don't think that was a particularly high value cunning maneuver.
You lose your 1-1 straight away.
yeah, right, it traded for a
Oh,
1/1.
it is tapped in.
Yeah, it's really not so bad.
Now you're going off.
Now we're playing good cards.
Is he
I don't have a
not
bear
playing
token.
here? Oh, this
Oh, the Earth King.
Here we go.
Oh,
here we go.
this is like
Finding
one
a
of
bear
the 2 tokens
token.
we didn't bring.
There we go.
Because he
Trust
can't
Damon
play
to have it with him.
trigger
All right, in we go with
because
Suki.
he has to
We
declare
make a
a
1/1. Note that the way
after attacking.
that little interaction there, you can't actually get the Earth King trigger there.
Oh, because it makes the trigger when it attacks.
That was a
Yeah.
massive play.
It's not
Yeah, so
as
nothing.
you go to
Sam,
combat.
I wonder if he drew that off the top.
I did check this with the judge because some of those triggers like check on resolution. So like some of them trigger all the time, but you only get the effect if it meets the condition on resolution. But that was not how the Earth King works, so that was fine. So we get a bit of a chunky hit in there. Suki's friend just got immediately gobbled up by Grand. Classic.
And he hits the rally. Of course he
Oh,
does.
there's Water Tribe Rallier.
So, and
Um,
Ralliers lets him tap Grand.
also a genius level mana tapping from
He's really putting
from
the
Damon.
Yeah, and
Here.
now
Represent
he's
the
got,
5 ending lesson.
he's got
Yeah.
card advantage.
Well,
He's
no,
got
like
Sam's
crack the
creature
clue
is
with
blocked.
the
Sam's creature
mountain
is
and
blue,
the
and he can
the
keep
island.
pushing in.
like tap
Oh,
himself
sure.
out, tap himself out of
They
blue.
both got value engines.
Then draw the white card. Crazy.
Yeah, Damon can't.
Okay, so now this
Can't
is
play two
this is a
passive
fairly
or he'll
big
lose
board,
the
but
losses
man, I
anyway.
feel good about this. The blocks that are available don't look amazing, and I think I've got Yip Yip in hand.
Oh, nice.
Fetch 2 lands.
Oh, so you can play your other 4-drop and
Yep.
have Yip Yip,
And away we go.
which makes Suki formidable,
Doesn't have the
or as the French say,
That's it.
formidable.
Well, he's got the musicians he can play.
They do say that. Okay, so here we go. Play musicians to get an extra point of power on Suki.
Oh, this is perfect.
So from memory, I think I actually kept this hand with
Suki
those
taps
3
the
4-drops,
5/5.
but only 2 lands.
Probably sends in the bear.
Hell yeah.
Gets 2 lands.
So this was actually a pretty
And
risky keep. This had a
Both of
very
them have 4
real
tokens,
fail
so
rate.
can
we're seeing the very high end of it, thankfully.
Get a couple of basics.
But Damon really doesn't
Nice.
want to be trading on
In we
creatures.
go.
Trigger,
Um,
trigger,
Play
trigger. In
wanting
fact,
to
That's
control
it.
Lots of creatures and not really wanting to trade them off.
And then just making sure I do the Earth King thing correctly.
One or more.
Oh no,
Okay.
that many.
Yep, and I get to get that
Oh.
many basics.
Brutal.
Which is not super relevant in my fairly low curve green white aggro deck, except for the fact that I've got Barsing Say in play.
yeah, you're about to
How
make
many
some
activate every turn
lands
from here on in?
into
I hope
creatures
so. I wanna
Here
see
I
it.
am.
and thin the deck.
Which is actually becomes relevant with the Earth King, right? Once you get a couple of attacks in like that, you end up with not many lands left in your deck.
That's true.
Tell you what, we were looking at this
And
before.
you got a chonker of a board here.
A bit of a
This
hard-
is as it's called in the business, a heckin' chonkosaurus of a board.
The board does not reflect that right now.
And
Damon
Suki's
could put,
attacking
like-
as a 5/4.
Face up,
Double
Suki
blocks the
double
bear.
Trades a submersible.
Put a
for
3/3 and a
bear.
1/2 in front of the bear,
Losing
so
it
this
quite
is
badly.
this is the 3/3 trading with the 4/4 effectively.
Yeah.
Strong reason to believe that Sam has a Yip Yip.
And then can put the Rallier in front of the 1/1. Seems like an obviously good block.
Which is the Avatar state. So
Could, of course, put the Yuyan Archers and Grand in front of the bear, but then it will definitely trade with both.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's completely plausible that Sam would have made this attack without that.
So Damon's got a group of mountains and a blue card,
Showing the plane, so he could be bluffing. You never know.
and no blue mana up. So,
there's
but
no
not
way
that
Sam
you
goes
know
for the
that.
Yip
You
Yip
think
on
he
the
could
1/1
have a
because
burn
while he'd
spell
like to get
to
rid of
kill
the
your
green,
1/1
Yeah.
when you go and try and
a
get it
really
to
bad move
kill
against,
the Rallier.
damage burn spell.
Yeah, so we're going to point it at the bear instead.
So, yeah.
Save the bear and kill
Flip on
Grand
the
Grand.
bear.
Yeah.
And Damon might have.
I mean, still, yeah, the 2-for-1 is very real there.
That's huge, right? I get to keep a 4/4 and take out 2 blockers. Yeah, this is massive. And I'm very happy to see a Rallier activation there rather than a burn spell to finish off my bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're behind on board against the guy with 7 lands in play.
Oh, he kept the lands and got rid of the quench.
Okay, so loot with Grand discards Quench,
Bad though when you've got
and
two
then the
lands.
Rallier activation finds
He does want to keep hitting
some
land
sort
drops
of
with
red
quench.
idiot.
Yes, I see.
Interesting, yeah. He bins the quench, and I think, is that just to get instants or sorceries in the bin?
Yeah, I think he's got 2
Slash
creatures to
lessons.
I mean, I would imagine so, but also the Quench isn't doing anything here,
That's
so that
true.
seems,
2/1 that makes a 1/1.
seems totally fine.
And I guess the plan is to tap out. So
So he's going to lose.
Yeah, exactly right. He needs to be adding to the board. He can't pass the turn here with a
It's not
with a
ideal,
Quench up.
very good yip, Sam.
but
It's so
the Raiders
good.
Still in play.
Very good.
So
yeah,
good.
you've really turned it on him now. He's got the
Yeah,
Rallier,
so-
which can draw him out of the sticky situation, but you just have sheer mass on the battlefield.
That's it, right? This is so much pressure. He's not going to have the luxury of doing what he did last game at this rate.
Yeah.
He's got minusings for them.
But it looks like he found the treetop Freedom Fighters. That's going to add at least a bunch of
Can he close it out?
chump fodder and then Rallier fuel to the board.
Hmm.
Musicians will do some work.
It was once again me just checking my notes and just trying to see what else I might need to
I
be
think
worried
Sam's
about
still
in this
got a
position.
spell in hand.
He does. So white spot, which one it is?
Realigns the deck, flicks the cards.
Very true.
Very nice orange sleeves you got there,
Oh, yes,
Sam.
it is the
Yeah, thank you.
Tucks
I,
hair
uh,
behind ears, grabs
But there ain't
large
no play. There's
soda water
three
bottle
quite
full of
separate.
not soda water.
There's 3
Oh,
water.
yeah.
This is the Sam, the classic. This bottle comes wherever Sam does, and you can always, like, it makes a very distinctive sound when he drinks out of it.
To put as much material on the board as possible.
So
while
you
still
always
activating.
know when Sam's taking a sip.
So he gets a 2-mana.
So, would you like a live demonstration, people? I know this is what you all come here for.
He'd like to play the
Yes,
toy,
of
but it puts
course.
him really behind in mana.
Yep,
And
that's
I
it.
mean, it is a good blocker, but I don't
I've got a
think
new one. It's not quite as crinkly as the older ones.
Oh, you can, yeah, when they get really crinkly, you can really hear them.
Oh, yeah.
If he plays a creature though, and then,
So-
Okay.
so I guess it'd be just
A lot of
Everything
big
else-
thinks from Damon.
Spend an instant speed to make Suki bigger.
Which, doesn't necessarily mean he's out of it, even though I do feel pretty good here. And then the other awesome thing is I can just Barsing Say activation to get even more power on Suki and
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say,
land comes here.
who needs cards? You've got Barsing Say.
Right, I think if I just drew lands for the rest of the game, I would be in a really good position.
Yeah, you're in a phenomenal position here, because you would usually think, okay, well, you've got one card in hand. If you just start drawing lands, you could lose control of the game really quickly. But Barsing Say is just gonna turn those into creatures, and it's gonna pump all your dudes, and it's more attackers, and it's more
Mhm.
extra power for wandering musicians. Yeah,
It's so good. That's why the card is so good. I couldn't believe I saw it third pick.
Yeah, so if Damon plays
Because this is a game where, like, I've got board already and it's just going to be the final nail. If this was the sort of game where I just, like, we're living off the top and I need to just find one more creature, this is going to turn that game around as well.
yeah, true. Okay, plays the giant koi,
And that's actually really good here.
the koi boy. Yeah, it is. It is.
After such a massive tank, I was not expecting big creature that actually holds the board off.
And interestingly,
What does he
if plays the
draw?
kids pre-combat,
Looks like I drew the Poxbearers.
fetches a land off of the Earth King,
And I think I've got a Glider
he loses
Kids.
the value.
Ah, so you probably just play stuff out, make Suki big enough to attack on her own. Do that.
Yeah, so if I play the Poxbearers
So,
and use
well, he can play the 2-drop
Bar
Earthbend,
Sing Say or play the
attacking
gliders,
6
then
creatures
Suki
or
will
have
go
at
up
least
to
2 power.
4, 5,
That
6,
makes it
7
pretty unlikely that Damon can make this
yes.
without dying.
without even needing to attack with musicians. So yeah, I can actually send in Suki
Yeah, I
big
think
enough
there would be a
to
way for Damon to block where he keeps the ralliers.
How big is
and
Damon's
Koi
red
and
card
the
again?
one.
I don't think you can keep the
3-1.
rallies, can you?
It's a
You can
3-1.
block everything at that point, no?
Well, he can let 4 creatures.
And
through.
you,
Okay, well,
and I guess
Oh, no,
you
but
would still
all of
attack
his
with
creatures can have
Suki
at least
if
3
Damon
power.
double
So,
blocked with
yeah,
Ralia
that's
and the
what
3-1.
block for.
I think so.
Well, Sam
Yeah,
Ball
that seems
taking the map,
fine.
he might just take
Okay.
lethal.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm thinking about here is, do I want to play the Glider Kids or use Bar Sing Say?
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Because if I use Bar Sing Say, I get
So maybe you go to 1.
an extra 3 power attacker. So then if I yeet with everything, Suki's enormous and basically has to be blocked. And then other blocks happen like this,
Sam would have 3
which is
2-power
basically a
creatures,
double
1
chump.
2 really big creatures,
And
he's got
then
+1.
my 3/2 Earth King,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
2/1
He can let
ally,
through 3, 3,
and
2,
potentially
so
a
he
Bar
can
Sing
go
Say
through.
land all get through.
That sets up.
So it's a double chump and
Mm.
all of this
Remaining
stuff
3
gets through.
blocks, Damon can take out the bear,
And then you trade with
And-
the...
the trade with the Earth King. and
Yeah,
the
because
Koi
I
and
guess
chump.
Damon can't afford
Damon
to
would be down to just the Koi.
take the Suki hit.
There's no need to be.
Because...
I mean, well, yeah, can't afford to take it, but could like
So-
chuck one of the other chump blockers in
Sam
front
would
of
be
it
losing the bear
so that the Koi
for-
survives.
Yeah,
Damon
like,
would
can the
be
Koi eat
and
Wandering
pushing
Musicians?
Damon down to
Yeah,
1.
potentially.
I think that is a pretty good exchange of resources here.
I remember in doing
Yeah, this is tricky. I feel you, Sam. Because I'd be afraid of just, like, chump for chump. But my Musicians is worth more
He's
than
got the line.
the Ralliers? Maybe not. I don't know. This is tricky.
Yep, make sure that Suki
More
Oh,
girth on the
no,
battlefield.
attack
Just
two.
making it
Wait,
wide.
accounting for that.
More girth for the girth machine.
Yeah.
6 attack.
In we
And we turn them all
Does
sideways.
the
We
motion.
double click the go to attacks button.
Sequence the triggers correctly.
Wow. Suki is big.
What's the card that used to be in Cube where you have to? It's got Battle Cry and you have to put the triggers.
Everything is
the right
big.
way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hero Blade.
So then I get a trigger
always
off
have to think, like, 3 times before I
Suki
attack.
and the bear. Yeah.
Very nice.
Sounds like a children's novel. Suki and the bear.
It does.
2 guys are definitely getting in here.
It
is what you're
does.
telling me?
3 guys are
guys.
getting in.
Okay.
Whoop,
so one of
whoop,
them has to be the top
whoop.
one. You have to
Almost flipped a card.
You have to block the 4/4.
Yeah,
Love the
blocks
thin
are
library.
pretty
No
much
more,
locked
not
in.
many
I
lands
guess
left
the
in there
question
now.
is,
No, and that's more mana to
sacrifice the Koi to
Earthbend
make
some
sure he
more.
kills
Uh-huh.
Suki instead of the bear. I think that's not worth it.
Funnily enough, drawing a
Right, the extra 2 lands that I fetched out last turn are what enabled this play.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I think Suki is big enough. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so I my fears
It is
were
nice to be
correct,
6 or 2-1 down.
but
But
it's
in terms
still
of
a
damage, he's pushing this
walloping.
turn. He's
Yeah, this
with
is still a
3 plus 6,
monstrous attack.
The same blocks.
Because yeah, chump trade, and it's not even a very good trade. Damon's still taking what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
I'm not sure.
Go to 2.
He's
Go
trying
to
to find a way
2?
to not lose all of his creatures here.
Good luck. Good luck with that. It's
Yeah, I
not-
can
Yeah,
now
if
see
it's-
why he's
Yes,
reevaluating, because
Also
going to 2
consideration.
against
He's
this
got his
board,
choice of what
especially
he's
with
gonna go
Barsing Sage, just
I
make
assume he
2/2s
would go for the
forever.
bear, but
Yeah.
there's some
Um,
logic to going for the
not
musicians.
ideal.
Sam's gonna say why.
God, it is all bad for Damon, I do have
But
to
if
say.
you block the musicians,
You are in a commanding position.
Best not die.
not the best move.
And
So
the
yeah,
Koi may be
the
big,
Visions
but it
is
just
3,
doesn't
Earthing is
line
3,
up
Attraction
perfectly.
is 2, that's 8
Yeah. So
Damon loses everything but
the
Koi.
reason Damon tanked for so long before playing the Koi was it was his best stabilizing play, but left him dead to a removal spell. So, you know, if I had a pacifism or whatever,
People are so
it was the
upset
end of the
when,
game.
like,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
to Stone Ray in Europe.
so that was why he was thinking so long. He was just trying to evaluate the risks there.
It's just a mass.
The symmetry
If
between
you were
this game and our
talking about
finals
you're
from
like,
last
I
year
risk when I
is
destroy my
really
opponent's
funny.
mass token,
Last
but
year,
it's
it was
like,
me on a blue-red control
what's
style
going on,
deck,
man?
Oh,
And
yes, I
Damon-
remember.
and Damon on the crappy white creatures deck. And in that game, I played the big blue land cycler from Duskmorn, and in this game, he plays the big blue land cycler, the Koi.
You can scare
Of course.
He was scrapping for playables and had like the ram, the goat from Duskmorn. I was scrapping for playables this time, so I've got the Chig, and in both times they ended up being better than they should have been. It was hilarious how
Well,
kind of switched the roles were.
God, being on one though, it's not.
Never mind.
That's not games. Even with 4 blockers and a single red, you could make it land and it's just all over. Even with a
Yeah.
removal spell.
Might let him survive.
And Suki makes an extra attack. It's just Jova.
It- Unless there is a
Ba Sing Se. Ba Sing Se.
Here it comes.
Yeah, sing it up.
Yeah, this is.
Damon on one here.
There's no
Yeah.
single red mana.
Maybe the best player in the world.
settle the wreckage.
Single red,
Let's
settle the
just rise to
wreckage.
measure.
More dudes. Have a look.
Always check the top of the
Bottom
board.
Land? Don't need that.
Before
Not
they
that it
shuffle
matters. I'm
the
about to
deck.
shuffle my deck. In we go.
All attack.
How many-
And then I think at this point I say something like, "Do you need me to do all these triggers?" There we go.
You got it, Sam. Well done.
Congrats to Sam.
Huge.
Well, look. We thought
You
Damon
won
was very
the
good.
grudge match.
I had a lot of fun with guitar
Yeah,
games.
that's it. Revenge for the finals from last year.
Making food for the game.
All right, let's go to round 2.
Look, Sam
Hell yeah.
had- All right, we are back. Everyone.
Okay, so I was the
Our
backup
second
feature
table, which is
for
Santino
Yes,
versus
you were.
for round 2. So we're jumping in at the tail end of my game 3, and this was a stressful game.
What is his preferred life total? It's the only point that matters.
And we've got good old Adrian back in the commentary booth. So just to catch everyone up on what's happened in this match so far, Santino, who has stolen my surname, despite not bearing any relation to me,
It's true.
It looks like he's locked down.
is on a blue-red, also fairly aggressive
And if he's got a left
deck.
hand, he can lifelink to boost himself up.
Game 1 more or less overran me. I forgot that there's a boat in this set that has reach, which is just outrageous. So I'm glad that wasn't caught on camera. So yeah, he ran over me pretty hard in game 1. I think game 2 I had a very fast hand and was able to overrun him pretty well. And then in this game 3, he started very fast. You can see I've managed to pacify down 2 of his threats.
Yep.
And I'm at a very low life total.
And he's got a
Um,
menace creature.
Yeah,
It is.
It is.
Oh my god! All right, Sam's favorite card of the set.
Well, seeing as does Sam have a non-basic?
And so
No,
I do a very large thing
He
here.
drafted the,
Because I had a plan through this game, which is I have Enter the Avatar State in hand, and I've had it in hand since the very start. And so what I was going to do was at some point attack with the Cat Owl and Aang, point the Avatar State at the Cat Owl, and then Aang's second ability is whenever you cast a lesson against lifelink. Get a big 6 point.
I remember this. I remember this happening. I remember this now. Yeah, you really turned it around. Yes.
So that was the plan. But then what he's done is he's put Humble Work on my Cat Owl there.
Yeah. Okay.
So just make sure everyone's okay with what this board is. I've got an Earthbended Plains, Aang, which is a 3/2 flyer, could potentially gain lifelink. The Cat Owl, which was previously a 3/3 flyer, but is now just a 1/1 mana dork. And Haru. Santino's board is 2 pacified dudes that I don't believe matter at all anymore. Zhao, which is a 2/2 menace. Teo, with a +1 counter on it, which is now a 2/5 flyer that can loot when it attacks and get more +1/+1 counters. And then most relevantly, there's the 2/2 on the top of his board that can give something small unblockable, and the Waterbender Ascension that can pay 4 mana, Waterbend 4, to give something unblockable. So I'm just dead on board right now. There's enough unblockable damage that I'm dead on board. So I need to find a way to either gain a bunch of life or deal with some of this problem.
Oh, that's the Chig.
Okay,
So I play Chig.
casts farm animals, casts is a 3 mana.
Is that the,
And then
side of Santino's board as well?
enter the... Whoop!
What?
Whoop.
Lucky that wasn't on stream, Sam. Oh,
Accidentally reveal Enter the Avatar State. Fortunately, Santino told me afterwards he knew I had that in hand already. I've been playing like I had it. So it didn't actually reveal anything. So then I'm going to attack with Aang, with Team Avatar pointed at it.
So this is a big hit, actually.
This is a big punch. So like he is saying
Now, the reason for the big tank is what I really wanted to do here is point into the avatar state at my giant flyer
Yes.
to gain a bunch of life.
3, 4, 5,
But I ran the numbers, and if I did that,
8?
Santino very likely had enough to just kill me between all of the unblockable and the menace and so on. So what I've done instead is played Chig, gained 3 life when I sacked Chig, so my life total is actually 7. This is going to cause some confusion in the commentary booth.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I'm actually on 7 here, and I've taken out the unblockable enchantment.
Mm.
So now that's dealt with that major problem. I do still only have 1 blocker, which means that Zhao is unblockable, the Flyer's unblockable, but I can block the 2-2.
Also, meanwhile, we've got the autofocus overlay of the camera. Really likes your right hand at the moment.
It's a pretty good hand.
It's the one you've been using to draw all of those very good cards.
This is a smart camera. It says, do the thing where you draw a card. Draw more cards.
Yeah, move that hand, draw more card.
And so now Santino goes into the torture chamber. How do I get lethal through here? I'm on 7. As it stands, the attacks are 6, but potentially with the right loot from TO could be 7. But you have to assume I have to assume he doesn't have a removal spell here. Oh, sorry, one of those pacify creatures is the uncommon Zuko that can pay 3 mana to impulse draw the top card of your library.
Oh.
So the first thing that Santino did here was use that, and he's flipped an octopus form.
Good. It's good for him.
Which is 1 extra point of power in this extremely tight race.
Yeah, we think you're just dead because you've screwed up.
Yeah, you guys are talking about how I've just thrown it. Because, if I'm at 4 life, I'm just dead, but I'm not. I'm at 7. So attacks with everything, takes a loot from Tio. Just so you know, I'm stroking my beard right now in exactly the same way I'm doing in the video.
Oh, good. A lot of verisimilitude occurring.
So he figured he could maybe take 2 here, then win on the next turn.
And so if he discards a non-land to Tio, and then also points the octopus form at it, Tio goes to 4 power, plus 2 from Zhao is 6. I block the 2/2. I go to 1.
And
That's exactly what's happening.
We've got more action from Santino.
Reads
You
it.
can see from the hand movements, he's like, why is this happening to me? This sucks.
Might be a little over for Sam.
I'm thinking so, because Sam only has, by the looks of it, 1 blocker, and that is 3 creatures.
Worth noting, the play I made last term is only possible thanks to the mana ability from Honest Work.
Oh, let's go.
The downside on that card is real.
Comes out.
Oh boy, mega nerves.
Pepsi Max in for the refreshment.
This was a very long, intense match, so we're only jumping in here right at the tensest moment. But man, I was very, very tense and stressed right now.
It's the game that stops the nation.
I think you're thinking of something else.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
No, this is it. Okay.
That's why we love you.
In the Mars Showdown, in Game 3, it is looking like Santino's got it.
I'm assuming this is still in combat.
Oh, and the untap on the octopus form from the flyer is so brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sent 1 counter over to Zhao, but it's still 6 damage coming through to me.
Okay, so we are blocking.
3 from Tio, 3 from Zhao.
He takes 4.
Or is he taking less than 4?
Haha!
Oh, his life total was incorrect.
Oh.
Okay, right. We've been sitting here thinking Sam's dead. No.
I don't forget my Chig triggers.
That changes
My
everything.
chiggers.
Wow.
Santino might be done.
Do you hear that, Sam?
Yeah,
That changes everything.
That's crazy, actually.
I fall to 1.
Oh my god.
Okay, because we were
This has been
sitting.
a roller coaster.
I
of
know. We
emotions.
were sitting here being like, man, has Sam just forgotten how to play Magic? He just sort of like flung himself into lethal. Okay, so
And so yeah, what was
Sam goes to
crazy is that
one.
line left me at 1,
Increases
whereas the
your
alternate line I was considering was going to put me to exactly 0.
Got three.
Free, sorry,
Yeah,
free, so
wow.
you can give the
This was how
Ang-
crazy
Okay,
tight this was.
1-1,
So you can give Ang +3.
which is
Draw land.
Lethal.
This is not very helpful. No Basing Say to help out here.
oh, but he's got a flying blocker.
Oh, he does too. He untapped it.
And so I otherwise expected to have lethal here. Or just about.
Right.
Okay, so Sam deep in the tank here. He is.
Yeah, because I've only got... No, because I've got 3 creatures total, so that Ang is lethal.
He's-
So it
it's
needs to be
basically
blocked by
this
the
turn
TO.
on nothing.
Yeah,
He basically
okay.
just, if he can remove the blocker, because Santino's only got 1 card in hand, I don't think it's anything.
Oh,
Oh, what has he got? Please. I'm not rooting to anyone.
The bias from the commentary team.
Oh yeah.
The problem is also the
Yeah,
untapped
I can't explain that one away. We're definitely rooting for you.
means that Sam has to win.
It's because you're rooting for the underdog. You just want to see the guy who's behind
exactly,
come back.
exactly. If you started winning, we wouldn't be rooting
No.
for you.
For the,
No.
for the Avatar, Team Avatar.
So Team Avatar does have other text.
What I was checking with the judge there was that the
I think you
the
can use-
plus
oh, that's
from
not a
Team
one.
Avatar
deals
checks
damage
on
and
resolution,
controls
Ah,
the-
sure.
Okay, so it's
which is
considerable as well.
mostly just so I can do a bit of fancy play here that's just like just very slightly better than not doing it,
6 life as well. Again.
Yep.
which you'll see in just a sec.
Farm animals dying. That's what the dies gain 3 life. That is
All right, in we go with Ang.
Here.
Point that at it with the trigger on the stack. I activate Path to Redemption.
Sacrifice. Oh.
Oh, oh no! Santino just flipped Iro's demonstration. If he had just drawn that for next turn, well, I just throw all my tokens onto
I
the board.
noticed.
Trying to get extra.
So this is an extra creature.
Oh, look at Santino. He's like, no, why did I do that?
Also, probably an
Not that there's any reason to do it or
Yeah, I
not to
know,
do it.
right?
It just feels bad.
No,
So-
but he can get unblockable on the.
Lethal Flyer has to be blocked. I would like to give it lifelink.
Ozzy, like, he must have that.
Okay.
Oh, that is brutal. For
Okay.
Santino. So Sam just gains a bunch of life.
I go up to 8, I think. I think that's a 7.
Santino's just done.
Oh,
And I've got
head in hands.
Sam with head in hand.
Oh, look,
That's
I'm derivative.
stressing.
I only know one
That
thing to
is
say.
actually incredible. We didn't know.
His whole body is now
Yeah,
relaxed.
the stress has left his body in one go. Oh God.
He just airbent.
Oh, man.
Just probably did. Okay, so wow, a crucial enter the Avatar state on a flying Ang.
When we came to that, I thought, Sam's dead here. Like, we're just watching the end of it, but no.
Yeah, even with sure, there was the life totals were incorrect for a moment, but even then, like he was on 1.
He was so close to death.
And he was still swinging out. And we're like, okay, well, how do you not die next turn? And yeah, crucial large amount of life gain. And by this time,
We did
Crazy into that. Crazy. All right.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I'm glad we tuned in when we did, because we got to watch some cool stuff.
For sure. Yeah, definitely better than missing that one entirely. All right. Finals time.
Finals.
So, finals versus Jim. Jim is the
Jim's deck.
The removal king.
The removal king. He only drafts black white or black green mid range with 10 to 12 removal spells.
Yes.
This is what Jim drafts. And he's very good at it. He's got such an unconventional draft strategy, I don't beat him very often. He's one of the people in the Magic Mates community that I have a negative win rate against. I never seem to get there. He just always has just a bajillion removal spells and a bunch of big creatures, and I just struggle every time. And I haven't seen his deck at all today, but I've heard just from around the room that it's busted. So this is not going to be easy.
Yeah, we saw from walking around the drafting table and just sort of watching the games in general. Spoilers, but Jim was in a color pair that basically no one else was in. And he got hooked up considerably because of this.
Yeah. So he was on my left. I was passing to him in packs 1 and 3. So a lot of the good stuff that went through me, like that Heartless Act, is going to end up with Jim.
Yep. Not many people drafting black at the Magic Mates final.
Was it one? Was Jim the only one?
Yes. I think he was.
That's nuts. So yeah, every good black card that was opened is in Jim's deck. I'm on the die roll, which is lovely, and we lead with the Chig.
Man, the Chig putting in work.
I don't think this card was playable. Sam just keeps finding targets for it. That is so important. I don't think Sam thinks it's playable either. It's literally in the deck because he needs it for numbers.
Took out Damon's Submarine, took out Santino's Waterbender Ascension twice, I think, actually. Chig.
And attacks for 1.
Big target for us.
And it attacks.
I will say that the best
So good.
And it gained you critical life. It
That was the
gained
thing
you perfect amounts of life.
That was the thing that impressed me so much with it, is that so many of the games in this format are races. And that 3 life is huge.
Yeah, like, even like the most basic thought up play pattern, kill a pacifism on your guy, gain 3 life, swing the race, get an extra attacker.
Yep.
It's a big play.
It is. Yep. Alright, so the removal parade begins. I run out the glider kids.
Yep, the
It gets
removal
heartless
parade.
acted. Off we go.
It should be noted that he was between Jim.
So I knew this was likely to happen, so I probably didn't lead with my best creature. Jim passes with 2 black mana available. You generally don't expect your thing to survive.
No,
Art on this card.
this is very true.
This unforgivable spell right here. Upper just getting chained down.
Okay, Glider Kids is good.
How about another one? We'll leave that one on top as well.
How many times have you watched Avatar?
My deck is only good cards.
Once when I was like a kid, when it first
The Rumble from Down Under.
and then
Scrying
2 times since
on
then,
top.
at least.
On top for both
I wanna
people.
Go back and rewatch it again because it really is great.
3 of it.
I'm once as well.
Is
Oops,
something
it's,
gonna die?
This is what we're talking about.
I suspect something might be dying. Off we go.
Yep, more things
And
die.
Another tragic card.
With the cost reduction.
And with the discount as well.
Mhm.
Also on our we'll be back thing. Sam is upper, so this is kind of
Off we go.
It's thematic that Jim is just ensnaring and
Charlie put this together, and he really did. He put Jim right in the middle as well. Bang.
Okay, so I left an Ang on top.
it's a good card. It's a very
That
good
is a
card.
card that I like leaving on top.
Which was
Yeah.
just such a good pickup. We saw
We attack with the Chig.
In with the Chig.
Okay.
Chig doing work today.
Then I could play the Ang. But airbending out that Pirates thing is not super relevant. That doesn't seem like a great play.
Especially on that
I've then
back
got-
side, 'cause I think the rest is red,
Nice.
Jim is black green. Jim also notably the only real.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
this-
This is good. This is good.
Draft.
Yeah, this is a play that surprised the commentary group a little bit. Because, like, the Pirates is not great. And so, like, burning one of my few pieces of removal there is a bit of a risky move.
Potentially should have picked that up, but maybe Andre's
6
not
mana.
aware of just how good a
5
Especially
mana.
when-
Badgermole.
especially-
Okay.
Considered, I think, one of the best
Especially when a Badgermole
I would say the best uncommon personally, but
comes along.
Yeah, I guess you're not super keen on airbending that.
Statistically,
No, right? That's really awkward.
oh, the
Vehicle.
mana war. You're right.
Yeah,
This was
it's
Damon's first pick.
You'd almost prefer to have the pacifism for that.
Every time you play it, you
That's
can
it, right? So, like, maybe this was a...
yeah, it's just
Maybe
always
this
a
was
free
not the
trade
best
off.
decision.
Something back to hand, solid.
Or is this just pump attack?
But yeah, so Jim's
I don't know if you win that
there, but,
race.
you know, Sam also
Yeah.
has mechanisms which are actually pretty good against Jim's deck. Not
Because
really
one can only assume there would just be another big green creature come down next turn, and all I'm left with is a Chig.
Yeah.
To an extent, because it obviously keeps the ability. But I mean,
So note there's a 2/2 Rumble Arena there as well. There we go. Yeah, you do need to have your creatures all together.
Yeah.
Jim on black green though.
I actually got nudged by a judge at the 10K over the weekend because I had attacked with a vehicle on my turn, and then at end of turn it had obviously stopped being a vehicle, and they said I wasn't allowed to have a non-creature artifact sitting in the middle of my creatures
Oh, okay.
because it's misleading.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyway,
so you play the cat out and you pass.
Yep, that's it. That's just a Comprel thing, by the way. Don't worry about that at your local draft night or whatever. So yeah, we play the cat owl, which looks pretty good here. No flyers to be seen. That's one way to deal with the big 4/4 problem. Until Jim plays a 7/7 Rich.
Yeah, that pacifism on the 2/2 looking sad.
7/7 with Reach is a pretty
If only there were a way that I could reset it.
Oh, I see what's happening, Sam. That says airbend target non-land permanent.
It sure does.
Jeez, you're a smart cookie, Sam.
But I can't do it all in one turn just yet.
Because
I
Aang
need
costs
6.
4.
Aang costs 4.
So-
So
Got to play the Aang first, or are you going to try and do something different just so you can do it all in one?
I reckon I've got a better play to make. How does
Got the Earth King or something?
Yeah. How's the Earth King sound?
Okay. That would also work.
Interesting line of play Sam could make here. He could Aang. Does Aang bounce non?
Oh,
There's Alex seeing the
Alex
play.
is cottoning on.
Yes.
He could bounce his own removal to play it on the 7/7.
This Alex guy, more than just a pretty face.
I know.
This Saki boy is not doing much.
The other thing that I can very much think about here is Aang the Earth King and replay the Earth King.
Oh, is the bear not legendary?
I care about
Nope.
the 7/7 that stops.
Oh, okay.
This is something I've done a lot of in other drafts, and yeah, let me tell you, airbending the Air King. Got no idea
Airbending
what's
the
going
Earth
on.
King?
Airbending the Earth King,
Not Earthbending the Air King.
is basically Coitus. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, well, another removal spell in hand for Jim.
Looks like he's just gonna play the upper card again.
What does he go for this time?
Yeah.
The bear's a problem though.
Yeah, your threats are kind of spread out effectively, so...
Yeah.
Well,
Which was
it's pretty safe with the 4/4 and the 2/2 still.
okay. He respects the potential of
Yeah.
of the Earth King getting airbent. So respect to Jim. That's a smart play.
Oh, and you're representing a trick, of course.
I am representing it to the Avatar state.
Masterful bluffs.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Sam.
sorry. I wasn't sure.
Is it masterful baiting? Would you say?
It could be that.
Oh, okay.
Could be that. Does he get it with a 7/7 here? No.
I haven't seen Sam go into his red
Interesting.
version of his deck yet.
And so at
I
this
guess
point,
it's
I'm
the
really.
only thing holding off in the air, right? So.
And if I've got a removal spell, right, I could just tank the hit for 7, get the Badger Mole out of the way, and then get a pretty big crack in.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, your crackback is quite strong if you have a removal spell.
Airbend the Earth King and just get another 4/4 into play.
Right.
Which isn't too bad. I
Oh,
don't like.
Alex is switched on.
Sorry.
He's got the measure of this game. It's very good.
So, did you draw a land?
His own
Hang.
enchantment. Got to be. I'm wondering if he's seen that line. Surely. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
If anyone's gonna know how Sam thinks.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's Bossing Say. Oh, Sam.
The best land.
Oh, okay. That's really good. So,
Famously the
Yeah.
best land.
I really like that. So Sam's quite happy. Notably, Jim still does have.
So this is just an attack in the air.
Untaps itself. Good old vigilance.
And
Good old
untaps
triggered
itself.
ability
Trigger
vigilance.
always nice.
So we've got
Triggerlance, if you will.
Triggerlance.
Jim has to figure out something here, right?
Yeah, notably, it's gonna
Okay, well,
outpace,
7/7s take a pacifying quite nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep earth bending and just keep throwing a land into
Sure.
the 4/4 because the 4/4 itself doesn't have trample.
Right.
It needs counters.
Okay,
Some
Jim
sort of
goes to
kick, maybe, or
14.
just gain some life and just keep
Ooh,
going.
draws a land. Okay.
Can Jim find a piece of removal here? His deck's packed with them, but
Single forest.
Sam's also on a very healthy 18 life total. Like the attacks here, there's a 2/2 death touch, a 2/2 land, and a 4/4.
So Jim's got 2 4-drops in
Sam,
hand.
I just look at that and go,
Removal
okay,
spell
probably take a
and
hit and maybe
Beifong's Bounty
go
Hunters.
2/2 or something like that. Here we go. Yeah. So Jim's gonna play. Leave that
Optimize the tapping.
because he wants to put the lands on the counters on that land. So he's gonna play the bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Ah, card's so strong.
So he'll probably just
It's crazy good.
mostly everything here.
I'm in the very thankful position of being able to fly over it in this case.
Yeah.
how important is it?
Okay, here comes the 4/4.
Yeah, I feel like you're really happy to cop the 4 here. This is actually
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Sam's on 18. He's just taking 4. Yeah. I
Absolutely.
absolutely. I think I'm most
To where
Even
that's almost a misplay.
at this point. Sam now knows the priority.
Well, I've only got
two.
really like a 4/4 and a 3/3 on the ground.
Jim's on 14. So
True, and he's got the death touching too. Okay,
Yeah.
so he does have blocks beyond
Yep.
the 4/4
And the 2/2 land as well.
and the 2/2 land. Fair, good point.
So, you know, even if I can
Oh, do you see that from
pacify the Beifong's Bounty Hunters, yeah, you still got a 2/2 death touch and a regular 2/2 to block with, so that seems totally fine.
Not this turn.
And if I have some sort of destruction spell for the Beifong Bounty Hunters, then it makes a 4/4 on the way out. It's just a nightmare.
Well, I mean, nothing's. Yeah, I mean, Jim still has some very good cards on board.
Okay.
So
I wish to declare a yeet.
no.
Here
In
we
we
come.
go.
Oh, is this an attack and pump?
Trigger on top.
Yeah,
Looks like it.
He'll probably untap. Yeah, he wants to keep his Ang around.
Toughness.
The Ang is because if he wants to block anything, it's going to be the cap.
Now, will he pump with the captain?
Yeah, right.
Yep.
The captain.
So we make this an attack for 8, which into 6.
Okay.
That's big.
I think.
So very much just trying to set up 2-turn lethal.
Yeah.
Take your time because he just did a lot of damage.
Okay.
Like Jim is not in a good
And so
spot.
that's obviously the play I would make if I just drew a land.
Sam blocks are totally
But
fine.
I think from Jim's perspective, I could conceivably make that play even if I drew a spell.
Jim can just pump
That's true.
He's only drawn
Do you know
Because-
what you have in hand right now?
I can't remember. Because even if I just play out a random ground creature there, it doesn't actually increase my clock. So
Yep.
just getting that attack in while I've got the 2 flyers seems
There are
pretty
a lot of
good.
draws here for Sam where- 'cause-
Wow, clowns down.
so attack-
Regardless.
Jim says, I'm not winning this battle in the blockers
Sam
step.
has 3 other creatures, so he's got 2 flyers.
So
and
we got a
3 ground
race.
creatures. Now,
Do you
for
throw the
Sam,
Chig in now just for the life?
here's the removal.
Just in case
The
something
flyers
spooky
themselves
happens?
are lethal. If Sam
I am
Sam
considering
has
it.
no blocks,
Yeah.
take 8, he wins.
But
Seems to be the case.
I fall to 6 on this attack. What are the odds that
Question is,
He is
Jim
taking
can
it.
produce
This
6
is
damage
and
from
this is
hand?
what Sam will do. Sam will just go, I'm not dead. By the looks of things, you need to have 2
Well,
relevant spells. So Jim's kept
You untap.
the extra the land in hand to try and blast
And you
something.
got
Now,
lethal in the air.
I do, but obviously if Jim passes the turn here with 6 mana and 2 cards in hand,
Also, Sam can also
There's
hang
gonna
on
be
the land,
removal.
which he might do
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
just for that extra damage.
so yeah, life is easy if there's not. So we're going to play like there is.
Activating the captain or activating the land?
So what happens if I yeet
The
with
thing is, we know Jim's got the removal on Sam.
everything? Let's assume that cat owl's getting taken out.
For something here. So let's say
Um,
one of the flies is-
Then the 2/2 death touch blocks the 4/4. The Rumble Arena jumps in front of the
3/3.
the 3/3. And then even if I activate the 3/3,
4 in total going to 2.
Yeah,
then
it's 4 in the air
that's-
and 2 on the ground. Yeah, he's dead.
So that's dead.
He gets through.
So now
Um,
you're thinking, well, what if it's 2 removal spells?
But he has to
That's it. What if it's 2 removal spells or a removal spell that gains life?
Sam dies.
Yes.
Okay, option 2. I could activate Passing
That's
Say.
hard, like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
yeah, Sam is looking at this going, how safe do I have
So
to play
then,
this?
if I do the same attack, then yeah, Pirates on 4/4, Cat Owl dies, and then the Rumble Arena on the 3/3. Then we get in with the 3-power flyer, the 2-power land, and the Chig
And Sam doesn't
for
get
exactly
enough
6.
here.
Yeah.
He could die in the crackback.
Absolutely.
So either way, it seems to be exactly 6.
Everyone that dies and
Again, unless Jim has 2 removal spells, or a removal spell and a way to gain life.
4/4 that puts counters on everything in the deck.
Yep.
Okay, what if that's what he has?
Oh wow, Flopsy is.
Can I just win this in 2 attacks? What if I just attack with the 2 flyers here, he kills 1, goes to 3, and then I can have Chig, 3/3, 4/4,
So it's
Passing Say land.
for Sam here because he must know
to
he
block.
has Jim so close to death.
Mm.
There's no trample on board,
He just has
except for
to,
the 2/2.
Guess whether Jim has anything here.
What are the odds that I die from that point?
From winning.
Wow. There's a lot to think about.
Yeah, hands on his head. So here's a question: if Sam just attacks with the flies, one of them dies. Jim goes to 3.
Yep.
Jim, let's say Jim gets nothing off the top of his deck.
Yep.
And so what I'm thinking about here is, okay, well then what's more likely? That Jim's got
He does. And
2
plus
removal
also
spells
he
or
has
removal spell plus life gain,
So he has
or
at least 4 blockers.
that Jim can lift a way to give either one or multiple things trample.
The 2/2, yeah.
Yeah.
unless He's gonna. So it looks like Sam might be going for the all-out swing. He might just be doing it. Now,
In we go.
Wow. Look at this guy.
He
Wow.
saw the line.
Yeah, in the end, I think it's more likely that
Gone, you know what? I'm going to make you.
Jim can have
You know, he gets to untap a thing as well, which is going to keep
a trample trick of some kind. And
I think
as the commentators told
I have a
me
feeling that Sam might-
afterwards, Jim does have Flopsy in his deck. And if he ripped Flopsy there, he had lethal.
Wow.
untaps the pitch.
Yeah, look at gain that little bit through life, have a jumper.
To us, good choice. So blocks there, blocks the 3/3, and
So that Chig is attacking, even though it just got untapped.
4, 5, 6.
Yep,
That's,
that
that's
should be
6,
good.
Yeah, because he has to kill a flyer. Yeah, that's
He
like
needed to attack.
And then,
pitch.
yep, Jim is realizing that even if he casts his removal spell, the game is over.
He had to animate with the land, and he had to attack with
And we're done.
We're done.
Oh,
Okay.
Jim smartly like.
I would like to point out that Chig contributed to the lethal attack there.
Yes, Chig was necessary and dealt a point of damage at the start of the game, which yeah, and you dealt exactsies. So if you were one off,
Perfect line.
it wouldn't have been viable. So Chig was necessary.
Chig won the game. Let's go.
I mean, in my day, we
All right,
played
game 2.
like a normal person, and we were very happy. But everyone
With
was
a potential trophy on the line.
Yeah, this is you can taste it now.
Played still.
Sorry, Dark still. Sorry.
I'm older than you think. I've been around.
Oh no, turn 1 Chig, sad.
So, we're close.
That is very
We're
sad.
30 something.
Yeah.
A travesty.
No
some might
2-drop.
say.
Like 21 though, if you wanted to.
I try.
I'm thinking Heartless Act, though.
Yeah, fair.
Moisturize and exfoliate.
Well, Heartless
And
Act this.
Hitting the board with.
I don't do either. Of
Read
those
it. Would you like to Heartless Act it?
This guy is going to. Whenever we play an ally.
Yeah,
The moment Jim even reaches for his lands in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Ah, this stupid Sentries card. This thing's so annoying.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Really good versus my 2/3 Flyers deck. Yeah, the Sentries there is the 2/3 reach death touch.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, but it's not a card you really want to be using.
This 2/3 reach, do you reckon this is a sideboard decision from Jim? Because how are these players going to get through like the death touch on this guy? I mean, and we do have a forest there. Okay, so no one's got done the mana here. We've got Jim.
So I'm definitely going to have to find a pacifism for that thing if I'm going to make any headway in this game. Because most of my wins are coming from Flyers.
Yeah,
And
100%.
given the chonkers I've seen Jim's got on the ground, that's how I'm going to win this one as well.
So that might
Is he trying? He's going for the punch? No, he's going for. Wow!
Jeez.
Yeah, he's got the bite, so he feels like this is pretty safe.
Yep.
Wow,
So getting
takes
attack for
it.
2. He's playing patient. Thinks he might be able to get something better post-combat and doesn't want to do it into open mana.
Very interesting.
So, I think that sentries can go now. Thank you. Bye-bye. Don't bother me no more.
Punches it. Oh, do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it to the avatar state, Sam? Because otherwise
Why
the
would I
game
not
is
have it?
over. Whoa! That's disgusting. Wow, it's over. It's like that's quite brutal, I would say.
We were talking during the draft. We were saying...
Oh, but he lifts the wrath!
It does, but not a land.
Oh.
All right, I want to... This is a cool turn. I want to let the commentators react to this.
Bang.
Oh, that's
So,
pretty good.
A bit awkward that there's no good target on this board yet.
I don't think he cares.
Wait, he's not attacking with the 2-3.
Whoa, what?
Oh.
What's the catch? Has he got Vitch or something? What's going on?
No vigilance. I think Sam is just.
Huh.
Don't know. I'm not sure why he chose that
So
one.
maybe he's scared of a flashy mate, or
I don't know.
oh, he's hitting it.
So he's got all that.
All ally.
So, I'm actually really proud that I made that play, which I 100% think is correct. And, players as good as Alex and, Pro Tour Nick Talbot couldn't see why. The reason I did that is because Jim's just passed with 3 mana up. If I attack with both and he kills the jailer, he drops his 2/3 death touch back into play and kills my other creature as well.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Which could absolutely be a way that I just lose this entire game.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Whereas attacking like that, I miss out on 2 damage, but potentially prevent a game-losing blowout.
Yeah.
4/4
Oh, nice.
goes on a path to
And we're
redemption.
getting in. We're getting super in, Sam.
And the beatdowns will continue.
Untaps the glider, kids. Oh, the trophy's looking very much within your grasp, Sam. You're gonna be feeling good here.
I feel strong, yeah. We're not thinking about trophies or anything. We're just making sure we're playing a good game here. Now, I am thinking about the Wrath.
Okay.
Partly because I am just really far ahead, and it's one way that Jim could come back, and he's in the colours for it. And I saw it in the draft, and I passed it to him.
Ah, okay. Second glider,
And so,
kids.
and he's been struggling on lands, so it's entirely possible that he's got it. But he'd need to have it in hand already, and he'd need to draw a land off the top for it to do anything. And even then, my cat owl survives.
But he gets his reaching death toucher back.
He does get that back, yeah. So I decide to play into the Wrath further. I play that one more creature. He rips the land, and boom, away we go. So as I pass the turn there, Jim actually said, I do have an out here. Draws his card for a turn. He says, yep, that's it. Place the sweeper. And then we get a quick judge check here, because Day of Black Sun removes all abilities.
But no, it's a delayed trigger. It's a delayed trigger.
Yeah.
It's all set up by that one trigger when it ETBs.
Yeah, so he does get his dude back. If it was the old wording, it would.
Yeah, if it was O-ring wording, then it would
Yeah.
not come back.
Yeah, but they tend not to word things that way anymore.
Do you know why? A little card called Ephemerate.
Why does Ephemerate matter there?
Oh, because you can.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
You can cheat on the second trigger, and they don't get their thing back. Oh, he's
Get outta
got it
here.
all, Sam.
Get out of here.
Damn.
The attacks will continue.
Goes to 3. and it's lethal in the air, whether he likes it or not. So he's got to drop the blocker and have removal now. Or is he on 5? I don't know what's going on now. Surely he's on 3.
I think that there might have been a mistake in the life totals.
The guy, when he leaves the battlefield, I think he gains life if there's a lesson in the graveyard or something along those lines. When this
Gains
dies.
your life,
No, it dies. It's not dead. It just got airbended. So he definitely didn't gain life off that. So, I mean...
They're as confused as we are.
Yeah. Zuko's
Oh, just gets rid of it. Gives you a clue.
I reckon. That is the most Jim thing I've ever seen, to be playing Zuko's Exile. He's got like 10 other removal spells in his deck. He's like, no, we have to have this 11th removal spell. There must be more removal.
Drew a spell. He's got 2 spells in hand. This is what Sam wants. He wants to be putting pressure on... Like,
Crack the clue. Nice.
Yeah.
Lift Yip Yip for the win.
Oh, that'd be nice. Get in. Just 3. I think Jim's actually at 4.
Oh, okay. This is, I believe, Scry when attacks. Yeah.
If I'm remembering this board stack correctly.
The Chig. Chig in. Chig in. We thought we'd seen the last of the Chig. Oh, lifts more removal.
Why
Must
not?
be nice to be Jim.
So, yep, Jim casting
This Aang is not long for this world, by the way, because
3 damage. Well, forgets that it has a discount on flyers, but that's
Jim is on 1. The life totals have been updated. Jim is on 1.
and
the game
with a lethal Chig.
Chig lethal.
Was the It's soft. Best card in Magic Mates Champion 2025.
What are the 2 games? Like, Sam showing that despite the power of Jim's deck, just running him over was all he needed. And notably, Jim missing that 1 land drop meant he couldn't get rid of the 4/4 flyer. It got in the extra damage. So, Jim
More removal.
the 2, 3, 4.
You know what? 3 mana removal spell is not. What 3 mana removal is not good against?
Reading the farm animals.
Chig.
Chig. It's bad. It's bad against it.
God, what a play!
Wow, Sam, well
Especially in
done.
that first game, I thought
The
that was one of
winner.
best games of
The winner. Finals last year. Got the trophy this year.
Yeah, you just got to chip away at it.
So yeah, very, very, very exciting. We're not gonna show you guys the interviews because that's what we're here for right now, but the start of this one's pretty amusing.
Chig lethal.
So good.
Awesome. Thank you everyone for joining us. I love doing these videos. I love doing these competitions. I haven't actually qualified for this year's yet, so I'm not sure if we'll actually get to do one for 2026. But yeah, love doing these. Love having Adrian in the commentary booth. These are excellent fun, and we finally got a win this year.
Hell yeah! It was. I wish I was more conscious during this, so I could enjoy it more. But by the time the finals ran around, I was feeling pretty good, and I got to watch you win with the Chig. So that was pretty sick.
Nothing is better than winning with Chig.
No, it really made me reevaluate the card. It's compelling.
And that's the end of the video.